Sometimes when I wanna run away and hide, when there's no one on my side and all my pride had disappeared, I take it off my mind and leave it all behind. Nothing left to do but try to take the leap and follow through. And that's exactly what I'll do. I know to you I don't seem very strong, but I assure you before you can find me, I'm gone. So come on and catch me, you still got a chance. I'll be rolling place to place, won't stop till I win the race. Although I may have crossed the line, no time to waste on you. I don't plan on slowing down, no, I'll keep on going. Even if you think I'm in the wrong, just know that although I may not think everything through, I don't take back what I say or regret what I do. I know that some stay in line and they stick to the plan, but if you leave it to me, I'll do whatever I can. Cause I know that's what I'm here for. I don't wanna wait around anymore. Even if you can't see the good inside me, I don't have the time to tell you why I do the things that I do. Please hold on, soon you'll see that I'm not the villain I appear to be. Moving along, no, I won't settle down until I'm not behind bars or I'm kicked to the town. So you can keep on running around and around, but you'll never quite catch up to me. I know that you think I'm crazy, but I hope that maybe now you'll see why I had to try.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Heart of Elynthi, where we talk about various different types of ice creams, such as Dippin' Dots.
Not limited to, but definitely including Dippin' Dots.
We made the wonderful discovery.
Included.
Dippin' Dots can be ordered online in ridiculous quantities with the warning that they cannot be stored in a freezer. So I hope you're ready to eat 30 servings of Dippin' Dots within 48 hours.
More Dippin' Dots than anyone would need in a single sitting.
Yeah.
Very, very true. Sorry, I
Yes, it's okay.
might
Welcome
have,
back,
maybe.
father
I'm
of
not
dog.
going to jinx it. Calmed him down.
Well, whatever. Don't worry about whatever happens, because whatever happens, you can
I'm
deal
going
with
to
it
feel
like a
so
good.
bad for your editor because I'll be able to mute on Discord, but I can't mute on here.
That's okay. He can just cut it out.
I scold him and I tell him no. Wait,
All
hold
good.
on a minute.
But yes, welcome to Heart of Elynthi, where we talk about ice cream and try to train baby puppers. Joining with me today is Fel. Introduce who you are, what you're doing, who you play.
It is a 6-pound bag of freeze-dried ice cream that you must consume in 48 hours. Feltheleb, I make content on my YouTube and Twitter under Feltheleb, and I play Buck Baccarat in Heart of Elynthi.
It's like a saw trap. Before you are 6 pounds of Dippin' Dots.
I want to play a game. I want to play a game. You have to eat 6 pounds of ice cream. But
He was phoning it in that week. He had a headache.
Before it melts.
Someone
And-
else, go next.
Yeah, next, the father of a new little rascal in their living quarters. Poi, introduce who you are, what you're doing, who you play.
Hello, I am Poi Boy. I am very tired. I am funny bird.
Yeah.
If that's
I'm a
all you
little
can muster
distracted.
while you're
Rack 'em up,
dealing with your
baby.
new son, then that is
I'm
okay.
having to make sure he doesn't chew his puppy pads.
That is
Come on,
okay.
Jack. Give them your energy.
Give them your energy.
Hold your hands up to the sky.
Mhm.
I got woken up at 4 a.m. today.
Oh, God.
Oh. Well, next is Red, who does not have a son to take care of, and by son I mean not a real child, not a human child.
I have neither real children nor pets.
Yes.
So I ruin my sleep schedule organically, all natural.
Nice.
Yes, hello, I am Red. I am a recent VidCon survivor, one half of the YouTube channel Overly Sarcastic Productions, and I play Lyra, the Swift Stride Druid.
Wonderful. Hey, you and me messing up your own schedule club, because I'm pretty sure everybody.
Yeah.
Wait, Fel, you don't have pets, do you?
I have 3 cats.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, you and me, no pet club. Yeah,
No pet club.
no pet club. God, I'm lonely. Anyway, Logan, introduce who you are, what you do, and who you play.
Hello, I'm Logan. I go by RuneSmith in my own online social circles, and I have like 75 fish in my house.
Nice.
I actually have some guppies, and they are like 4 live birthing cycles through. So my tank that had 3 now
Whoa.
has like 30
Oh,
little
God.
fish in it.
Oh,
It's not going to be able
Lobo?
to hold them all forever, right?
No, I have other tanks, and I just irresponsibly took advantage of Petco's 50% off tanks, and now have a 75-gallon right in front of my desk.
Wow.
It's empty.
You just got to
sitting there.
get more aquariums. All right.
Yes.
I thought I was cool.
My house will be underwater.
And I'm Joe Cat. You know me. If you come here, you know what I do. Hi. I'm the dungeon master for this game.
Also, I play Word.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
that's right. You do play Word. Yeah. Does anyone want to do the recap for last session from 2 weeks
I
ago?
think I did it last time. So
My
no.
brain's been zooted from.
That's
from
okay.
a
I
week
can
in
take the
LA.
responsibility, even though I don't have anything special written like I did last time. But last time on Heart of Elynthi, you guys made it proper to Palitrios. You made it in, and you fought with La Destructora once again. Except Buck was getting a little bit frustrated and questioning, how is this person able to find us so consistently all the time, exactly where we need to be? And so he hit her like a second time after she was quote unquote defeated, and it kind of made her and the onlooking children kind of dropped the act for a little bit. And he asked, gave his very valid concerns of like, listen, if you can track us, I want to know if you're a threat to us or not, because there's been a lot of trouble recently. And she's like, oh, I see. No, I get it. And promise that eventually someday you will know. But all she gave you was a hint that she is a friend, an old friend. And then you explored majority of the city. You went to the alchemist lab to go find some things to purchase, perhaps, but learned that the alchemist kind of shut down the shop for the day because she had recently been robbed. Hopefully, she is open now the next day. Wink, wink, hint, hint. And not being able to do that, just met up with Buck, who went to the church of Kothazong, and kind of questioning his faith and his path a little bit, and just delving into, his thing with Lady Luck, and speaking with a follower of Kothazong, and just kind of coming to his understanding of his faith. Then they meet up in the tavern, where they meet a mute fire genasi, who learn a little bit about how the dragon of Palitrio, Sergey, saved her, and despite not being able to save her voice. And then after that was all said and done, they headed to, I'm pretty sure you headed to the Research and Creation Center. No, you didn't.
Can we go shopping first?
You did. You went shopping. You met No Tail. You bought a few things. Someone bought the stick of stickiness for once. And a bag of beans.
I have a stick.
Yes.
The
Oh, yes.
confrontation with Astropio was also last session.
Yeah. But before that, you spent the night at the inn where Word had an encounter with a very interesting character.
Oh yeah, begonias or whatever.
Yeah, begonias. Non-stop begonias.
I got the flower right.
Some kind of creature that was watching him ever since he stole money from the well over in Viserli, and promised to bring him notoriety, promised to bring him connections and methods, and just making things easier for him. And Word happily took on the deal in exchange, using the name Nonstop Begonias in his successes or something. And then after that was done, the next day comes around. They head to the Lord's offices, where they speak with Fritz's birth father, who kind of arrogantly took credit for all the good raising that Dozen did for Fritz, and be like, I did this, good job me, I did the right thing giving you up, and revealed that it was because he wasn't able to take care of her when he and his wife first had her, and also it just turns out that they just were not a good match for each other, and he's just like, good job me, I did a great job, and then Fritz just confronting him of being like, you didn't do shit, you gave me up. Like, I understand, but like, you didn't do any of this, Dozen did. He's like, oh, you're right, sorry. And then she was like, all right, all good, let's go get a drink sometime. And it's like, what? And so seems as though it's starting fresh, starting new, and making a new acquaintance, as that's all they are for all intents and purposes for now. But then after speaking with him and him giving them the seal to go into the Research and Creation Center, they head up to the very top floor, where they meet the Warforged dragon Sergey. Is there anything else I'm leaving out?
You did a great job. Yeah, that's everything.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Then in that case, without further ado, I would like to ask all the players to close out of their Twitch chats and give your undivided attention to the game.
Goodbye, Twitch.
Pupper child notwithstanding, as that does require your attention sometimes, so it's okay if you have to divide your attention with that.
He was asleep next to me. Where is he gone?
If that's all, we may begin.
Goodbye, chat.
Make it loud enough, but not too loud.
I have lost my puppy.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Oh, he went in his bed. He went in his bed. It's really dark.
Gotcha. Okay. So yes, you guys, let me bring up Sergey once again.
Yes.
The little 3-foot tall, almost dwarven stature, warforged with various tools all across his belt and chest, and a little hammer made of a crystalline material similar to the crystals that you saw in Viscerally.
And the ones that are on our cart.
Yeah, and the ones that are on your cart.
I fully missed that he was 3 feet tall. This is the best day ever.
He's a little
Tiny
boy.
fella.
He's a little
Yep.
guy.
So much brain in his gosh darn head.
Oh, you so little boy.
Just a little boy.
Oh, I'm gonna actively have to try to avoid talking him in puppy talk because everything small
Talking
has
down
just
to him.
evolved. Has just evolved into, hi, little fella.
I'm very glad you don't talk to me like that.
You see, you have negotiation. I don't think I'd last very long.
So Sergey just kind of eyeing you up and down and kind of extending a hand to shake with each one of you.
Yes,
Shake his hand.
I do so.
You can see that he's got a fairly firm grip as well, and you can see that all across his kind of constructy warforged hands, there's scratches and marks and stains all over. You can tell he works with his hands like almost all the time.
Oof.
So,
Wonder how long
how
you've
are you
been-
enjoying our little city here?
You know, it's really not bad. I am liking the water flowing through all of this. It's very interesting.
Ah, you know what? That makes me glad. I built that myself.
Oh my.
Like by hand, just yourself.
Well, with a few tools and a little bit of help, but it was part of my construction. I wrote the blueprints.
Oh,
You seem to have done a lot for this city. At least everyone that we've spoken to thinks fairly highly of you.
Ah, I would hope they did. I've been working on this city for quite a long time now.
well, there is pretty much one primary reason we're here, and I'm sure you know what that is.
Oh yeah, the heart. He kind of steps forward a little bit and just kind of pats around his body. Now, it's usually tradition that the trial of a Elynthi dragon involves some sort of fight against a dragon, but if I'm to be totally honest, and I don't mean any offense by this, I find that tradition kind of wacky. So
I agree. I prefer the smoother sailing of just getting this done and over with,
yeah.
so the place doesn't fall apart.
Lucky thing that this place ain't run by Lord Nicholas, meaning tradition ain't law. So, I'm not gonna fight you. Instead, I'm just gonna give you the heart, but only after you do me a solid. You're gonna help me fight something else.
Ooh.
Okay.
Perfect.
What's the threat?
I'm not surprised.
Seems reasonable.
Not quite so much as a threat, but more like a resource. You see, there's a tons of ruins around Barbella and Lo Peramios to the west of here. Ruins of the old world. And rumor has it that there's some right nasties inside, and tons of treasure too.
I see.
I'm very interested in this.
So you want us to go in there and fight whatever right nasties that we find in there?
Not just fight them. More importantly, there's what happened recently is I think I've started to crack a formula on a permanent solution to the blot, and I think the final piece of the puzzle might be down in one of those ruins.
What
Is
are we
that
looking
right?
for?
Yeah, I've been researching the blot ever since I could even lift a pen. Now, I don't pride myself on grave robbing, but some of the greatest inventions made in Palitrios were derived from some of the lost goodies hidden in those ancient ruins. And if I gotta get my hands dirty one more time just to get rid of the blot for good, I'm not gonna sniff twice.
What do you mean
Yeah.
by dirtied hands?
Well, seeing as they're ruins from the old world, we're kinda stealing stuff from the dead. It's a little bit disrespectful.
Oh.
If they were worth our respect, they wouldn't be dead.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure we would be happy to help you in this
I
endeavor,
didn't read the room. Hey.
as well as the elimination of the blot. Be good for everybody. So when do we start?
Well, just find it.
I see that some of us here are not fans of grave robbing.
Yeah. That's a dead person.
Yeah. Now what are they gonna do about it?
historically,
if it
occasionally
means-
they do get upset and get up about it.
I would think that if it means being able to put a permanent end to the blot, that probably falls under the greater good. I think it would probably be for the best that we. I'm sort of agreeing with Word here. If they're just, if they're dead.
And didn't those things say that they like weren't alive? Did I get that right? The blot.
Yes, I would argue that that is more reason to be concerned about the consequences of taking their stuff. But just to be clear, Word, I do not object to taking their stuff.
Are you sure the heat ain't going to you? If I didn't hear right, I would have thought that you said the blot talked to you.
Sort of.
It
Buck,
must have
you
been
were
the
there
heat
for
then.
these.
If it was talking to you, it probably wasn't the blot.
No, I mean.
That would be comforting, but we have reason to believe that it may in fact have been a form of communication.
Right. We've been able to. We've sort of been. What's the word for it, guys?
We've
I
got
guess
our own
followed
research going
by-
on.
Yes, there was an unusual blot creature that was pursuing us until we destroyed it in the chasm near the entrance to the city.
And it's been able to communicate with us, at least at the very least, it appears as though it understands and it understands speech, and we were able to communicate somewhat with it. I mean, just yes and no, but
It conveyed the intention of killing us without just attacking us first.
Whoever so
Weird.
wishes, give me a persuasion check.
All right, who's actually charismatic? Oh God, me for some reason?
Yeah, I think it's always you, but we're.
God damn it!
I mean, I guess me or
Just
Buck.
to
Ah,
show
Steve, that's
you.
what you
Oh
get.
no.
Okay.
No.
Can I
It's
try
okay
to
if he doesn't
assist
believe us.
you?
Unfortunately,
cares what the
no.
title
This is just a persuasion from whoever feels like they had the most to insist that
Alright.
they heard the blot. And you
Go,
can see
Lyra,
Sergey's
info dump.
one of Sergey's eyebrows just kind of narrows a little bit, and he just kind of puts both hands on his hips and tilts his head. Listen, I don't mean to say that your ears were deceiving you, but I've been around this place for almost 200 years now. I'm pretty sure the blot don't talk.
It is strange that none of the dragons have had a confrontation like this when we, bearing their hearts, have had so many.
Well, whatever it is you heard, I'm sure it was something dangerous. But I can
Most
promise
likely.
you, blot don't talk.
I mean, what would
talk?
you said you've been studying the blot for quite some time, right?
Oh yeah.
What would how would that change your perception of the blot if the blot could talk?
Well, how would it change your perception if suddenly a thunderstorm started reaching out and speaking to you?
Gods do exist.
Feel like
so
that
does happen
actually
sometimes.
Yeah, I guess a few of them. You got me there. But needless to say, basically what I'm trying to get at is the blot's just a weather phenomenon. It moves on instinct. It's no more dangerous than, say, a tsunami or a tornado.
And no less dangerous, but
Yeah, that's
Nature
true too.
is like that, but I certainly hope you're right. Regardless.
I don't mean to.
go ahead.
Word.
Well-
I don't mean to be rude, and I get that you've probably done a lot of research, but the blot spoke to. I mean, we didn't speak to us; it didn't use words, but we communicated with the
Fuck.
blot.
It's all right.
He holds up one hand. No, I get it. If you say the blot spoke to you, then the blot must have spoke to you. I'm just
I've
telling
not
you what my
once
experience
said the
was.
blot spoke to me. I just
Fuck.
want to be clear about the distinction. I'm sorry, Larry.
It's all right. We don't need to convince anybody. We're all on the same page here. Our goals,
I point to the two of us, are on the same page here, I think.
yes, but our goals are the same.
Right, I'm sorry. I don't mean to get frustrated about it. We got to go fight the Gugas and steal from the dead or whatever it was.
that'll be fun.
Something approximating that, yes.
Yeah, back to the matter at hand. Anyway, I was gonna say, I used to pop into the old ruins all the time, but starting a few years ago, Lord Euphrasia has been putting a limit on my visits. She keeps insisting it's too dangerous and that I'm far too important an asset, but honestly, I feel that gives me all the better reason to go in. I feel if there's something incredibly important that could aid our province that's hidden away in an extremely deadly place, I ain't about to send in somebody else to die for my theories. Plus, I'm the dragon. I'm the most powerful individual in Politrios. And I'm not even bragging this time. You'll know when I am.
That is currently true.
Is Lord Euphrasia
Words.
going to be angry at us for assisting you in this endeavor?
Well, no, but I think if I had you along with me, being that you've beaten 2 dragons, I think we could probably convince her to let me go along.
Oh, yes. We are very good at coordinating with local authorities.
And beating dragons.
All right. Well, whenever.
Don't linger on me saying that. Let's go.
All right, let's go. And he kind of just trots and waddles. You can see that he's got somewhat of a makeshift leg. They're kind of like asymmetrical somewhat, with some pieces that he must have found at some point. And it doesn't hinder his maneuvering too much. He just kind of walks a little weird. And he heads to the elevator and makes some space for all of you, and it heads all the way back down.
So how big do you get when you turn into a dragon?
Ooh!
Because you're like my size.
You want me to spoil it?
Yes. give me a rough approximation.
Well, your old man over in, what's your town's name again?
Satya.
Satya. Oh, yeah. Elias. That's the guy.
Yeah.
Somewhere around his size, maybe a little bit bigger. I haven't really compared in quite a bit. I ain't so magically inclined as the rest of the dragons, so my form ain't a traditional transformation like the others. I built it myself with my own 4 hands.
I'm
Whoa.
very
Sounds
excited to see that
cool.
at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, benefits of being a warforged. Half your body being a construct makes permanent transfiguration a whole lot simpler.
I suppose it would.
So do you just like get in the top of it and then its legs become your legs?
Oh no, it's all stored in here. And he takes his hand, just kind of bumps his chest, and just like bung bung.
Oh,
I'm curious how heavy this little man is.
too heavy.
The elevator's just like trying so
The
hard.
elevator just shoots down.
It's lucky it's magic.
He gets in his own tunnel, just plummets.
Yeah. Stay at the bottom.
So as you head to the bottom and you start making your way to the Lord's office, you start making your way to the Lord's office, and you can see that there's a small orcish boy that runs up to Sergey, about the same height as well, just a few inches below, and he starts rapidly punching him extremely rough on the chest, and you can hear banging like someone smacking pans together. And Sergey's clearly just acting out pain. Oh! Ah, you got me! Ow! The dragon of Paletrios has been beaten! Ah, spare me, oh great Mikhail! And you can see a little orcish boy with a little bandana over his kind of spiky red hair.
Oh.
Oh.
And who is this powerful tyrant?
Adorable.
Oh, this little tyke. This is Mikhail. Say hi, Mikhail. And then Mikhail just kind of points at Buck. You're the one who smacked La Destructora.
Oh.
Well, we were engaged kind of in pitch combat. And,
Yeah, but you already defeated her, and then you hit her again.
I'm a villain.
Yes, Buck, that was very ignoble of you.
I'm evil. So I
He
just
is
that's sort of my
The acolyte.
Nah, you're not cool enough to be evil.
Oh.
Oh.
I assure you,
You're gonna
child,
take that, Buck?
evil is never cool.
that's a child word. I mean, what is it you want me to do?
Prove you're evil.
By what? Hitting the child?
Bite this onion. And I hold up an onion.
Where'd you get the-
Right.
When I was
Would
in the
a
market.
would a non-cool evil person do this?
And then I bite the onion.
Give me a charisma check.
Okay.
Wait, you're
charisma.
biting into an onion?
One.
Oh boy. I vomit on the child.
No, don't bother on the child.
This is rotten word.
Well, yeah.
Mikhail
Evil
just
people are
kind of
rotten.
laughs and points. Now your breath's going to stink for a week.
He's got you there,
I
Buck.
regret my.
Just what I wanted.
Now you've got the breath like a villain.
Shut up.
It's a good thing I'm down here.
That makes you in the splash zone word.
Oh, no.
Well, I think we're busy, kid. So I think I'm gonna throw up. We gotta get out of here.
Oh, okay.
Mikhail looks over at Sergey, and Sergey just kind of shrugs his shoulder. It's kind of like, yep, we do. Aw, come on, Sergey. Can't we play today? And Sergey just goes, sorry, little tyke. I can't. I got important business to do with these losers.
Hey.
Sorry, loser and
gesture
other
at me.
winners.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm throwing up in like down the street. I'm like a block down at a garbage
With this
can.
winning, that loser, and the other two.
Mikhail just kind of lowers his shoulders. Oh, but you said that yesterday. You said that once you're done with your newest invention, you'd have time. I will, but I got another new invention that really needs my attention right now. Trust me, it'll all be worth it, but I need you to be a little more patient right now. And Mikhail just kind of kicks the dirt. Man, okay. And he looks at the party and pout and start to walk away. Fritz, actually, your passive perception, you can see that he seems to hide an explicit hand gesture at you all and kind of whispers, stupid pilgrims, stupid inventions, you're never going to play with me anyway.
Oh, the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy green.
Do I want to blow a second level spell slot just to get
Can
this guy a
I-
puppy to play with for a little while?
Can I talk to the little guy? Am I
You
allowed
most certainly
to?
can. I can
I
catch him
wanna-
before
I
he
wanna,
walks
like,
away.
I like crouch down and I'm like, hey, strong, powerful mans.
What do you want?
I know it sucks, right? It really does.
Yeah, I can't play with
But-
Sergey because of you all.
Ah, but you see, mister, once this is done, you won't just have one playmate, you'll have two. I'll come play. Now, how fun will it be trying to catch someone flying?
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
Yeah.
One more,
Already pretty good.
just in
How
case.
good
Okay,
Fritz is with
14.
kids.
He kind of looks you over. He sees your wings. Can I ride on your shoulders?
Yes, but you have to wear the goggles.
He kind of like looks and thinks about
You
it.
don't want bugs in your eyes. Trust me, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts, dude.
He puts one hand to his chin, rubbing it as if he's got a beard. I can squish those bugs with my eyelids.
Oh, a truly formidable warrior.
I don't doubt you. Sure.
That's a fascinating visual.
It's not my, and I just like whispered like, it's not my fault if he cries, right? It's not my
No,
fault.
of
Right?
He
course
holds
not.
out
It's
a
a learning
pink-
experience.
He holds
valuable
out a
for every
pinky
child.
finger to you.
All right, and I'll pinky promise I'll give him a flight.
And he flicks the pinky promise, and then he points to you and he points to Sergey, like almost like he's like ready for you to bring it by his office the next morning. And he walks off, and you can see that he's got a little bit of a spring in his step now.
Okay, didn't know if this was gonna work. Just Lyra, I'm like, I haven't talked to children in so long.
Masterfully done.
My
Everyone
dad
knows
made
that
this look
children
like it was
respond-
hard. You know?
Yes, well, children respond enthusiastically to the promise of future violence, so I'm not surprised that you and Mikhail get on so well.
I'm not violent.
Of course not.
Sergey goes up to you, Fritz. Sorry, you really didn't have to do that.
It's all right. It'll be like carrying word around.
Yeah, he's about the same size.
Yeah.
I am glad you were able to see through his bad manners. I do love that kid. I just barely got time to set him straight, you know? But he's honest, as long as he, isn't causing too much trouble.
Does he have other people who can take care of him in your absence?
If you talk about family, not really. That kid just showed up in town one day and was the most loud and obnoxious little bastard I ever met. And I love him for it.
Not looking at Fritz. It's just
Trust me, I've been asking the gods to keep him out of trouble. He ain't really my kid, but I do kind of feel like it's my responsibility to take care of him, you know? Nobody else has the nerve to put up with him. He's a lot more earnest once you get to know him, though.
Perhaps some sort of apprenticeship in the workshop?
Maybe. I don't think he's big enough for that. But maybe one day.
You're a damn good person, Sergey.
I wouldn't put that based on how I'm treating that kid. I could spend more time with him. I just got other priorities right now. Who's to say?
Yeah, but you didn't give up on him when everyone has.
Sometimes I feel like I do. I spend most of my time trying to come up with more ways to improve Paletrios against threats like the Blot or monstrous wilds of Elynthi so kids like Mikhail can be safe. Even if it means I can't really be with them as much as I'd like to.
Yeah, all those creatures on the horizon are really something else.
Oh, you bet.
As we're
That's the
walking,
tree word.
if I ever get a second, I want to pull Lyra aside. Something you said when we were back at the top of the tower really sort of rubbed me in an interesting way. Just all right. Well, the fact that no one else has encountered the Blot the way that we have really got me thinking, like, maybe if we sent a pigeon or something back to Satya to see if any of the other champions remember anything unique about the Blot, or if this is just us in our journey.
Yes, that would be wise. I may be able to commune this with Shemaya the next time she calls me. If not, I can attempt to find another way to send a message back.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay.
Let's see. Back to
Let's
the
go
druid spell
fight
list.
Blot and rub graves.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Ah.
All right, so
And run
you
away from
guys
children.
head to the Lord's office to go find Lord Euphrasia. And you are let in by the guards. Let me go to some less distracting music. There we go. So you guys go into the Lord's office. You are let in at the site of Sergey, sorry. And inside you find a fairly tall and wide middle-aged Air Genasi woman going through some papers and talking with some guards. She sees you come in, notices Sergey, sighs, and waves away the guards. You can see that she's wearing kind of a very thick black jacket with an ornate hat and, some nice jewelry around as well. Let me show a portrait of her.
Yes. Show me the fancy hat.
There she is.
Ooh, that is a fancy hat. She's like Buck.
She's got a gouge.
Betty White.
Yeah.
But yes, she sees you come in and she just looks kind of neutral until she looks down and sees Sergey, and then she just kind of takes two fingers to go up and pinch the bridge of her nose. Sergey, please don't tell me. Lord Euphrasia, apologies for the repeated interruptions, but no, Sergey, I don't care how much help you bring, you are not going into those ruins.
But we're not just any help. We are the, what is it, something of Satya?
Pilgrims of Satya.
The Pilgrims of Satya.
I know who you are.
Oh, me specifically?
Our reputation precedes us.
I
Word.
know
What did
all
you
of
do?
you. Of course I
that's
know who you are.
good.
It's in my paper. It's my job to know who you are.
Of course.
I take a bow.
Listen, you pilgrims are free to head into whatever ruins you so wish. You are not under my command, but I would heavily advise against it, especially on such a fool's errand.
In what way exactly?
What has he told you that he wants to find in there?
Just a little bit of garbage some dead person left behind.
Yeah, what you call it, Sergey? A stop to the blot for good.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I've discovered a new way to use the nearby cactus to wipe material.
Huh. That's fascinating. I didn't know you were a scientist.
I was being sarcastic. The blot is
just
merely a
sounds
part of the
like
ecosystem of Elynthi, and it's best left that way. Those who have tampered with it have only brought pain and destruction upon themselves, and you do well to respect its destructive nature. And Sergey just kind of
Disagree with
like,
certain parts of that assessment.
Yeah. me
yeah,
too.
Sergey just kind of looks to you guys and kind of whispers, "Come on, help me out, guys."
Lord Euphrasia, the blot is not part of the natural ecosystem of Elynthi. The natural ecosystem of Elynthi suffers under the blot's infestation.
And
It
at the
isn't-
same time, like if you could tell a tornado not to sweep through your city and destroy everything you've made, you would want to have that ability. Am I wrong? He seems like a genius. He's basically built this whole place, and if he thinks he knows what is right when it comes to protecting it, I think it's worth a shot.
Sergey
Right, I
is
mean-
not the only person who has indicated a connection between the blot and the ancient ruins. We were already planning on investigating something similar. Sergey is only giving us an opportunity we would have taken sooner or later.
Give me your choice of a history check or a nature check, seeing as you are using those as arguments for
Well, my nature is +4.
yeah. As you
let's give
are,
that
you
a
know, bringing up
shot.
the idea of things not being natural.
Why are we rolling so bad today?
Because I haven't rolled
We're
yet.
rusty.
Observe.
Yeah, let's
LA
let's
has left me
see.
cursed.
Word, you may roll as
This.
well.
I reset it though.
She's gonna hate us.
Yeah, she doesn't like us.
She looks at you all and, you know, taking in your words, she just leans back and sighs. It seems as though she's heard very similar rebuttals before. Listen, the ruins of the old world are abandoned for a good reason. Sergey, you've recovered some good resources and even advanced our city to heights beyond my imagination, but you've done enough. The deeper you've explored, the more dangerous it's gotten, and we cannot afford to lose you. Lest you forget what happened the last time you put a team together. And you can
I
see
don't wanna forget, I
Sergey just
wanna remember.
immediately just kind of looks down and looks back at you guys and
Yeah, I'm immediately giving him like a look, like, what happened last time?
perhaps Sergey can enlighten you on that. It's not my story to tell. Pilgrims, you're free to go in, but you will not be having the dragon's assistance. I'm sorry.
Perhaps that would be for the best, regardless.
I don't think so, but
She is correct that Sergey is very valuable, and the potential to lose him to the blot would be devastating.
maybe I just don't understand the gravity of the risk that we're facing. Sergey, what are you not telling us?
He looks over to Lord Euphrasia and gives a little bow. Thank you, Lord Euphrasia. I'll tell you outside.
All right.
And she just kind of looks to you all, doesn't even like give like a nod or anything, goes back to her paperwork. Pilgrims.
Well, she's all business.
It was nice meeting you, ma'am.
Oh.
All right, let's get out
Yes,
of here.
yeah, we're following Sergey.
Oh, this is
Unfortunately,
really
you were
good.
not able to secure the approval to allow Sergey to go into the ruins with you.
Is it just me, or is every politician outside of Satya a terrible person?
I think this one's just sensible and overworked.
I mean, she's got stuff she's got to worry about too. I mean, I guess I get it.
What are they gonna do?
Freedom
if
to the
dragon
people.
Messes up, you know? What if we didn't bring him back? Like,
And they get a new dragon named Word.
Yeah, sorry
think
about that.
Perhaps someday.
She don't.
I don't know.
Sorry, Sergey just kind of looks. Once you guys are outside, he just kind of shrugs his shoulders a bit. Yeah, sorry about that. She don't mean to. Oh, what the heck is that noise? Sorry, I just looked up some ambience. I'm just gonna stop playing it
Yeah,
because
it
it's
sounded like
weirdly
something
loud.
caught fire right when he started talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to listen.
Bros.
No, it's okay.
Aw.
Sorry, I
I
just
think it has
tried to
been
look for
paused
some
for a while.
desert ambience, and that one made some weird noise. Anyway,
I just thought you were some really well-timed RP there.
I thought we were about to get ambushed by something.
no. Sergey just looks a little disappointed, and seeing that you guys tried your best, he just kind of shrugs his shoulders. Yeah, sorry about that. She kind of comes across as rude, but you're right. She is just kind of looking after her city and all that. Sometimes it doesn't come across like she wants to help, but she really does.
Well, that's disappointing.
Sergey,
But we
how
still
bad did
need-
this get
yeah.
the last time you went into the ruins?
Yeah, we gotta know what's going on.
Oh, yeah. My last team, they died.
I gathered that. How
yeah, I
many of them
assumed that
from
at
what?
that point.
Well, I was in too big of a hurry, and there was a bit too much going on, and I got careless. It's not my proudest moment. I delved into one of the old world ruins, like I do, and I had a team of adventurers with me, like I do. It helps to have extra hands and extra perspectives. Great as my mind is, there's always new angles that I'm not always privy to. But then this time, it's hard to talk about, but know that things went really wrong, and that it was my fault.
I understand.
If we're gonna go in there, then it's best if you just tell us at least what we're up against. If there was a cave-in, we gotta know that it's not safe. You know, if there's a bunch of angry, rabid kobolds in there, that'd be good to know.
All right, sure thing. A few adventurers who have ventured into the ruins before, unsuccessfully, might I add, say there's a particularly big and nasty construct made during the time of the old Warforged factories used to be running. A big nasty that's been scavenging parts from whatever it can find in those caves. Now tell me, pilgrims, how much about Warforged biology do you know?
Very little.
I can make some guesses. Can this thing make itself
Word.
bigger?
Would you like to make some guesses with a history check?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, now it's working.
So, Word, you would know
We're
that
smart.
Warforged run on an internal power source called a soul crystal, similar to kind of like a heart, but in a more magical sense. And it's used kind of similar to how magical crystals are used to power devices, like the crystal that levitates your cart, or fire crystals that can be a nice source of heat. A soul crystal is what keeps a Warforged alive, much like a heart. The only problem is it's only powerful enough to power one Warforged for a very long time, but only one Warforged.
can you put other soul crystals into the same Warforged?
That is as dangerous a procedure as heart transplant, and it has worked in the past with other Warforged souls, but only ones that are like of similar size and make.
I mean, like accumulation, not replacement.
Oh, accumulation, no.
Okay.
This construct, is it a Warforged?
Sort of.
It was forged for war. So, under technicality, I don't know if that's maybe not okay to say.
Roll for microaggression.
My theory is that there's something so big and so angry that can have some kind of complex behavior for so many centuries and still not even woken up yet has to have a soul crystal with immense power inside.
Is that what you want?
Absolutely. Whatever that is, it might be the key to my new invention to help get rid of the blot.
This is a bad idea.
So you would want us to find this construct, destroy
Rip it
it,
out.
and bring you its soul crystal. That's the size of it?
Just about.
I see.
Can I ask, I mean, when we get you this crystal, you don't have to get too in-depth about the science, because I'm not sure I'd understand it, but, I mean, what's the plan to end the blot? I guess I don't understand. What is this crystal gonna power?
It's going to power an incredible device that's going to be able to find the source of this thing. Whatever it is, it's got some kind of will of its own. Now, the mages, they say it's not necromantic, but I disagree. As much as they continually tell me that it has no necromancy in it, I found otherwise.
How so? That
Well-
sounds very important.
Yes.
He pulls out a little wand that kind of looks like a wrench, also with a similar, one of the same kind of viscerally crystals embedded into it. This thing is my special conduit. It allows me to detect magic better than any mage I could find. Even deep magic, hidden away. Ones that they insist is not necromancy.
So you believe the blot it springs from a single source, and that source is in part necromantic?
That's the gist of it, and if I can find the source, I can put a stop to it. Maybe it's some kind of mage from the old war. Still hanging around, keeping themselves alive, vamping off of the life tree. That's just a theory, though. It could be any number of things. But with this,
Centralized
I could be
source
able
would
to
be good.
find it and put a stop to it altogether.
That could be very valuable. I think it's certainly worth the attempt. Do you have any... the last few expeditions, do you have maps, reconnaissance, information about what we might be getting into?
Not for this specific dungeon, but if it's anything like the last few, there's been abandoned dungeons and there's been abandoned ruins for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So odds are, whatever things that are in there, that are living in there, have moved in and shifted the place into an environment of their own. Consider finding a lot of monstrosities and undead.
Wonderful. All right, I might need to look through my spells.
There is nothing we can't handle.
That is demonstrably untrue.
I mean, it sounds like
several
this.
things.
I mean, this is the challenge issued to us by the dragon, so it doesn't sound like we have a ton of options here.
No, I agree.
Not just a challenge, but a
prepare.
favor you'd be doing for me and all of Elynthi.
Yeah, too.
Is it really a favor for Elynthi if we don't come back?
Well, yes, I suppose we do nobody any good by dying in a dungeon, but if we succeed, this would be a great favor for Elynthi, and for us.
It might even stop the blot. I mean, potentially stopping the blot is one of the main things keeping us up on this journey, so I think it makes a lot of sense.
Listen, you've already taken on 2 dragons, 2 very experienced dragons, even if one of them is extremely arrogant. If there's anyone who can do it, it's you. You got something special about you.
Yes, I do. And I like look in the direction of the ruins proudly.
Well, perhaps before we go, maybe we should get a good night's sleep and then go in the morning.
Wait, isn't it the morning?
It's like
Oh, it is the
noonish. Yeah, you guys
Oh,
went to like
yeah.
early in the
Wake up,
morning to go to meet the
Oh,
dragon.
that's right. That's right.
But you
Well,
can
do we
take the
wanna
day to
go
prepare if you so
now?
wish.
That would be wise.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we had a rest. All my spell slots are cleared.
One other thing I'd be careful of: a lot of these ruins have some sort of arcane interference that's been messing with my tools. So dispel magic is almost universally useful, if not completely necessary.
Can you give us something that does that? Because I mean, if you want us to
can't do
succeed,
this.
you're gonna need to equip us.
I can give you a
I will be
voucher
able-
for some extra spell scrolls.
That would be valuable. I've only got
Yes.
like 2 of those.
Here, he kind of presses like a button on his back, and you can see out from his mouth prints out like a little receipt, and you can see that it has the kind of Elynthi sigil, the tree, as well as a little bit of instructions.
watermark.
Yeah, it's got a watermark and a kind of printed signature of Sergey, which is just a few very specifically placed dots. And he hands it over to you, and it's good for 3 scrolls of Dispel Magic at the Alchemist Lab.
That would be helpful. I can also prepare the spell if we have a night's rest first.
You just know how to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll take a scroll with 2.
Oh boy.
Oh, another thing. Where Palitrios is now used to be an ancient Warforged factory, as you probably know. So it's natural that a lot of them are still asleep lying around nearby. And some of them, having not woken up, are probably still following their initial directive to destroy outsiders. And since the masters that gave them that order have probably been dead for centuries, well, get ready for a bit of aggressive constructs.
Wonderful.
Let's be sneaky.
I think that's about it.
Well, thank
That's a
you
lot.
very much.
Thank you for your hospitality and the advice, and we'll be sure to check in with you once we accomplish the mission.
Sure thing. If you need anything else, just meet me at the tower. I'll try and see if I can pull some strings.
Certainly.
Oh gosh. Well, you guys
I will
need
walk.
anything more to prepare?
I guess we should
Only
go.
time.
Yeah, I think we should maybe
Brown
go.
pants.
Who is it who sells the scrolls? Can we go to that person?
Yes, the Alchemy Lab, which is now open
chestnut.
today. Yes, the little this thing. Now, while you're walking to the Alchemy Lab, word you hear a familiar voice ringing in the back of your head. It's your little pal,
Yeah.
Nonstop Begonias, who kind of appears in a sort of form next to you while you're walking. It doesn't seem like any of the other kind of bystanders are able to see him at all. But he's walking side by side with you, kind of hunched down to meet you, kind of eye to eye.
Hey, what's up, Begonia?
Hey, boss, look at what I found. And
What you
he
got?
conjures up kind of out of his hand what looks to be various different herbs and medicines.
Okay. Why are you showing this to me? Is this just for me for free?
Oh, if you want. I mentioned before that I could get things. I found this juice from the alchemist the other day, as well as a bunch of ingredients. Now you can hold them for ransom. That construct, I hear she needs this one to ease her pains.
And he holds one vial of what looks to be some kind of like semi-glowy pink liquid in a vial.
Now you have leverage, boss. You're the one who can make demands.
The one that we're going to meet?
Yes.
All right, I'll take them.
Word.
He drops them and they transform kind of from their more ethereal form into the physical. Falling into your hand, you have a vial of we'll call alchemist tonic, as well as assorted alchemy ingredients.
I look forward to the notoriety.
And he fades out.
And just so I remember correctly, because I wrote it down, I just have to say his name when people are looking at me, like in terms of notoriety. He just wants to share that. That's his bargain?
Yeah,
far as I
well,
know?
notoriety in terms of accomplishment, however you may want to
Yeah.
interpret that.
Okay. Okay. I wonder if he'll ever get bored or like frustrated that I put that off. Cool.
So,
Yeah, I pocket it. Keep going.
nice. Fritz?
No, it's just a connection I'm making outside a game, not something Fritz would know.
Would you like to share it with the class?
Is he the one stealing from the shop?
So you guys make it
That
to
would
the
be
alchemy
really
lab,
funny.
and
Oh,
you see
no.
Chestnut once again, kind of tending to the stall and stuff. Actually opening it this time. The Warforged alchemist from yesterday, Chestnut. However, you can see that one of her arms is always to her side, like it's limp. Even when lifting seemingly heavy objects like a crate or a box, her right arm, just seems to just sit there limp. And she sees you coming in, and she notices, the adventures from yesterday. Welcome back. The alchemy lab is in business as best it can be.
Hello.
We got these vouchers for Dispel Magic from the dragon.
You got that from the dragon himself. Oh, of course. Here. She kind of goes to take them from you and hands you 3, just as it says, scrolls of Dispel Magic. So anyone can use those. They're one use and they're used up.
Do we all want to take one except for Lyra, who can cast the spell naturally?
Yeah, I'm shuffling around my spells as we speak.
Can anyone use spell scrolls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me add that to my equipment.
And,
And that's a second level spell?
yeah, I think so. Pretty sure.
Okay. I'll add one of those.
Let me have a look. What do you have? What are your wares, potion seller?
Yes, she sells potions, 3 different kinds:
Potion
restorative, utilities, and weapon oils.
Her
I
potions are too
require your
strong.
strongest potion.
You can't handle my strongest
My
potions, adventurer.
potions are not fit for a beast, let alone a
I need to
man.
rewatch that so I can recite
My
it
strongest
all from
potions
my
will
mind.
kill you.
Okay. I need to stop laughing and
I
read.
don't think I need or can afford anything, so that's all.
Seeing as she saw you yesterday, and I feel like you mentioned something about keeping an eye out for the thief. She pipes up. You can hear in her voice some desperation. You've been keeping a lookout, yeah? found anything on that thief that might have stole some stuff? I don't know, some suspicious looking figures? I'm kind of running out of options here.
I don't believe we've had any luck, but
No,
assuming we
we've
return
barely
from
left.
the ruins, we will gladly
Skittering shadows.
aid you with this, yes.
Oh, all right. Just don't know how much longer I can go like this. Might have to close up shop again if this takes too long. My shipment doesn't come in until the next week.
Oh dear.
I did manage to find a few things as we've been traveling. Would this help at all? And I put just the alchemy ingredients on the table.
Give me a deception.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness! You found them! Where did... to hell's with it, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much!
Yeah.
And she just kind of like...
Wait,
Can I have
these
that?
are the
And I
missing-
point at the
these are
top shelf. Can I have that potion?
which one are you pointing at?
I'll let you pick. Word doesn't know.
Okay, the top shelf would probably be the potion of growth.
Okay.
Gosh,
That does
finally, you can be a
work.
normal sized person.
I will cut you down to my size.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry, are these the exact items that went missing? before we
yes!
arrived?
You must have bumped into the thief and made him scared off or something. Thank you
Yes,
so
word,
much.
that must have been what happened.
I find things scattered around. Look, I know where to look where thieves would hide things because I have a friend who steals things very often. Who is not me.
Right. Uh-huh. Sure.
So anyway, this is a really nice potion. I'm looking forward to drinking the whole thing.
Oh, of course. Stop by anytime. I'll be sure, if you would like, I can put you in a special order or something.
I don't like to go to places more than once.
Oh, all right.
Anybody else want to put in an order before we go?
I don't believe so, but I might spring for the potion of healing just to have.
Alright, I have one already. I think I'm good.
A
I think
little
I'm good.
distracted 1 second.
Oh,
I'm
actually, I
super
also
happy
already
I
have one. Never mind. I have all these potions, I just never use them on anything.
I don't want to
Yeah,
buy
why?
anything. Sorry, I've got a puppy on my lap right now.
All good.
Oh,
All right. So you guys buy your potions and return your ingredients. And also, I wanted to ask, because I also forgot about this. Fritz, did you want to deliver that painting to the nearby, like, kind of post office or something?
Yes, thank you. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah. You can do that right now as well while you have downtime.
actually, I might buy that potion of concentration. That looks like it could be extremely useful.
All right.
Let me just mark off my 30 gold. Oh god, we're so broke.
I'm gonna go back to the
Hey, we might make
inn.
some money at this.
Maybe.
I'll go back to the inn, I guess, if we're gonna. It doesn't sound like this is something that we're gonna do tonight, right?
No. We need time to prepare.
Right.
Okay. Well, I would assume you stop by the post office first as well, unless Buck, you just want to go straight to the inn and not.
I mean,
bother-
if everyone's walking, like if Fritz wants us all to go with them to the post office, it's fine. But otherwise, I'll probably just
If
be
you guys
like,
want to
oh,
tag along,
I'll-
sure.
I want to go.
Okay.
I think I'll just go back to the. I'll just go back to the bar.
I might go back to the inn and
Oh.
start swapping out my spell slots.
An idea.
So,
Word.
What?
Seeing we're going to the post office, why don't you write a letter to your friend at the bar now?
Oh yeah.
It would be good to know what business has been conducted in the past couple of days.
oh yeah, with Paula.
Very wise.
Do you
Yeah.
have your cards
The
to be able
rat
to work it out? I don't know your code stuff.
Oh. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna need your help with that. I don't know how to
My
write.
help?
I can tell
Oh,
you what to write, but I don't know how to write.
Oh.
Sure thing.
And
I've got very good handwriting.
good. I have a couple things to send out.
Right. get to write a letter. I usually pass them on. I'm excited now.
All right, so you guys head over to the post office, and you can see that there are a few people kind of exchanging packages and back and forth and stuff. You can see that there is a human behind, just kind of servicing letters and stuff. And when you go up there to mail the painting back to Satya, they recognize you, and they're like, "Wait a minute, are you the pilgrims from Satya?"
That would be us, specifically the God King word, and also Fritz, the male bird.
Hi.
Well, I got a few letters for you, actually.
Oh.
From Satya. 3 of them, in fact. Addressed to Fritz, Word, and Lyra.
What?
Oh my goodness.
I got
All right,
a letter.
We just got a letter.
I wonder what's inside.
And nothing for Buck. Bye.
Nope, nothing for Buck.
Nothing.
They're all from your ex-wife.
Oh my god.
And you exchange the painting for the letters. They bid you adieu.
Yes.
Yeah, so for the note that I'll have written to Paulo the Rattler is just sort of a general update on what we've encountered. I will like add a note that the blot is just noting that it's more than just a weather phenomenon, because that's all we know right now, and then just asking for general updates about business, politics, anything that they would know.
Okay. Yeah,
And then
after the
the
session, you can write down the more specifics of what you would like to ask.
Oh,
Just so you, in case you don't want to leave anything out, or if you come up with something later and you're like, oh, I should have wrote that too.
And then I will package up the vial of the alchemist's tonic, and I'll have a note written to the alchemist, like specifically deliver this in 2 days, not like right now, and have it issued from Nonstop Begonia.
Oh.
Like a generous gift.
Interesting. All right.
Those will be my notes.
Nice. Now, would you guys like to read the letters first, or so that your letters back can be in response, or would you like to write the letters first?
Yeah, definitely read first.
Read.
I'll write
Okay.
those
Who wants to read
normally.
first? Lyra, Word, or Fritz?
I forgot I was here. I will absolutely read mine.
All right. So, Lyra, you have a letter from Shemaya.
Oh.
There it is.
Use magic sending spells. Oh, gimme.
Oh, it's written. Look at that.
Oh.
Well, hi.
Yeah, so she
Do you
gets
not
it.
want us to? Do you not want us to read this? If
Should I read it aloud?
Yeah, read it aloud for the
Yeah.
audience.
Lyra, I've managed to finally find a cure for your little ailment, but unfortunately you'll have to put together the remedy yourself if you wish to be free of the witch's silence over you. The other friends of your companions insisted I write this letter along with them as a form of solidarity. I am unable to see what benefits a letter fills in efficient communication where a sending spell couldn't do objectively better in every way, but I digress. I do hope you are doing well. Though I am accustomed to quieter environs, your absence does leave me wanting for company, or at the very least an extra hand. The weeds have taken over the garden. For my next birthday, I want enchanted shears. Take care, Shemaya.
And along.
Oh, and then there's a package of various herbs and ingredients, as well as instructions on the creation of the remedy. Require a medicine check DC 12 at sundown for each dose. There is only enough ingredients for 4. So I'm gonna have to succeed at this all 4 times.
Oh,
Wait, Word didn't get the
yeah,
gauge,
Word
did
didn't
he?
get the
Right, good, okay.
I didn't get the what?
You
The-
weren't.
the gauge, yeah.
The curse from the witch. Remember?
Oh,
Cool.
No, I
Another
didn't.
thing to do tonight. All right.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm curious who wrote the other letters who could persuade Shemaya to leave the house.
Who's next? Word or
What
Fritz?
is it again?
Oh my god, my medicine is +6. I'm no longer worried.
I'll go in the middle.
All right, Word. Here's your letter.
All right.
Woo!
Yeah, boss. I'll have someone else read this for me. Fritz, can you read this aloud for me?
Oh, sure. My reading skills aren't best.
You gotta do
Oh
the
my god,
accent,
I love
too.
them so much.
Where do I read this? Am I blind?
It's
in
up
front
on
of
roll
me.
20.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, there's a summarization. Okay, here we go. Dear boss, good news. That witch lady you told us to keep an eye on won't be troubling Satya anymore, or because she left and has been gone for a week now. Bad news, we can't spy on her no more because she's gone and we don't know where she went to.
That is
We
fair.
are crafting her house to mark your victory.
They're
Pumpkins
crafting
are
her
bigger.
house?
Graffitiing.
Oh, graffitiing. I'm sorry.
Oh.
like-
I think it's graffiting.
Layra's like
graffiti.
standing over Fritz.
Just spell check. Graffitiing.
Graffiting. Sorry, the handwriting's a bit
pumpkins are
shaky.
bigger.
Pumpkins are bigger.
I didn't teach him to write. It's not my fault.
Claudius and lackeys. Claudios?
Yeah, Claudio, my boy.
Claudio!
All right. That is good to know, but also
bottom of
kind
it.
of actually really bad. Maybe. I don't know. There are
gonna
implications in both directions.
Hand it to you because there's a couple of things at the bottom you might like. Read the note.
At the bottom of the
Oh,
letter
I
seems
see.
to be several claw prints of various sizes, the lackeys who couldn't write so well making their own kind of signature.
Oh. Truly,
Oh, hey.
friendship is the greatest magic of all.
I recognize that one. That one's Lyra's.
Oh,
Lyra. It's Lyra.
But
Lyra.
isn't-
This one,
yeah,
this one's
Lyra.
Lyra.
I got that backwards.
this one's Lyra, the other one's
I was
Lyra.
looking at the phonetic writing that I had and still did it wrong.
Oh boy.
And lastly,
I
the
guess-
letter to Fritz. There you go.
Okay. Oh, this is very... How do I make this bigger?
You
if you
should
click
be able
on
to
it,
click
there's
on
a yeah.
Ah.
magnifying glass.
Okay. Hi, Fritz. Strange I find myself writing a letter to you, of all folks, eh? Though it might be a good idea for me and the crew and all those friends of your friends to send you a little care package in the form of some good old-fashioned well wishes. How have you been enjoying mainland? I never went too far past New Sky myself. Heard you're kicking the asses of the bulls though. Sorry, my reading is real bad. I'm more of a deliver letter than
Do you want me to
reader.
do it?
If you click on it,
okay.
it should
Lyra, I'm struggling again. He writes all fancy.
Of course. Heard you kicked the arse of the bull, though. Props to ya. I hope you got some scars and bruises to show us when you get back. And now I hear you're in the land of invention itself. What a city. I've always known a ship like the insides of my beard, but machinery is a whole other story. Who knows? You might pick up a thing or two from that engineer's haven, and maybe you could hook up the NATO with some fancy lights or something. Really make her shine on the waters. The whole crew wanted to write you too, but I had to wrangle them to make sure you don't die by paper cut. Instead, we've all opted to sign this letter for you to let you know how much we miss you. So sorry if my letter's a bit shorter than I'd want it to be. Also, I've attached some extra coins some of the lads won while we were docked by Baskai. Go spend it on something stupid for me, will ya? Dozen.
I got allowance.
Yay!
I got 25 gold pieces signed at the bottom
We
of the
got
letters. 2
allowance.
dozen signatures of some of them obnoxiously large. Others are common by silly doodles of Fritz. One standout piece described with her huge muscle arm wings holding like overhead in a prime body slam position. Oh, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I want that
seems
banner on my desk by Monday.
Some things got a bit misunderstood through rumors.
Yep,
I'm
and
gonna
attached to
roll
the
it
letter
up
is
and
25 gold pieces.
I want to
I
know
wanna,
who
like,
did like
roll
the
it
John Hancock big signature at the bottom of this one.
I like this. This is very cute. I'm smiling.
Oh, freedom,
I hate
stop.
that I can't
Freedom.
read well.
There's a very obese cat in my lap playing with the headphone cord.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see Dozen again and tell him all the
Freedom,
stories.
stop.
I gotta be on the lookout for something stupid. More stupid than the stick I brought.
This is adorable.
I think that's a good place to do a break, perhaps,
Perfect.
if we so wish.
Stop!
Yeah, especially since Cat's
Cat
doing
problem?
stuff.
Being
Cat
assaulted.
problem. So let's say we come
25
back
pounds, yeah.
at
Jesus.
25. No, maybe later than that. Maybe like 30 past the hour. Yeah, I think that's good. 30 past the hour. We'll
Cool
come
beans.
back. Go get your bio breaks. Go get your drinks if you need to. Go pet your pets. 30 past the hour. We'll be back.
He's finally asleep. I'm not waking him up.
Good idea.
All right, gotta go bio break.
He already peed on my floor. I would like to clean that up, though.
Deliberately on your floor. Oh, Frito, why are you so fat?
He
Oh boy.
peed. I might grab some pasta. I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Dude,
get
I
a
have
couple
some
snackies.
really good pasta I made left over. It was
Ooh.
so I got these. They were these cod steaks that came in like a butter garlic sauce, and then I mixed that with a carbonara sauce, shredded the cod, and put in like spinach, sweet corn, and broccoli with like some pasta.
Oh, that's so fancy.
Oh, good. It was so. I have some more left over. I need to go. I'm drooling.
All right. Cool. All right.
So is Frito.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still good on the coffee, so I'm just gonna get a little snacky, and I'll be back in a minute.
I'm gonna go use the restroom, even though he's super comfortable. Frito, are you gonna get up on your own? He's still attacking the cord. Boy. God. Let go. Let's see if you can hear him. Say something. There you go. I don't think you can hear it. No, let go. I'll be back.
Well, while we're on break, I'd like to say that to thank one of our sponsors. This stream is happily sponsored by Gamer Sups, some wonderful folk who produce tasty energy drinks. I'm currently drinking one right now. It is the green apple. It's probably my favorite flavor, aside from the lemon limeade one. Yes, sponsor. This stream is brought to you in part by Gamer Sups. They don't have a slogan, so I don't have a slogan to say. I would just say that go check them out. They have free samples as well, which is always nice if you want to try it out before you order. ! Sups to check out Gamer Sups. Also, if you like hot waifu cups, I guess. They keep sending me more, and I'm like, I cannot use any of these. My parents visit very often. But if you like anime titties...
When you say waifu cups, what do you mean?
I mean little shaker cups that have waifu decals on them, i.e. anime girls with the boobas.
And are they clothed on these cups?
Oh, they're clothed, yeah, but it's like very scantily.
But if a boomer were to see them, they would think, this is a pervert who owns this. I
mean,
cup.
I'm a freaking zillennial, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, oh, should this be in public? I don't know.
Say again what you are?
A zillennial. It is the cross between a Gen Z and millennial, because I'm probably among the younger millennials, but also probably among the older Gen Z, so I just say zillennial, and I'm drawing lines where there are none. There's no like hard line where Gen Z and millennial starts or ends.
Yeah, there's like a 4-year disputable gap of like if you're one or the other, weirdly.
Yeah, it's like a...
has that happened before, or is that
I would say so. I would say any sort of generation, it's like, where do you draw the line where the generation stops, right?
Yeah, I think I'm like right at the end of being a millennial for most dispute, because I was born in December of 96, and 96 for a lot is like the cutoff of that generation.
Yeah, same. I was April 96.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'm just a millennial, because I was born in 94.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure.
So old.
Because like
I'm the oldest one of this group, I think.
Oh yeah.
I think you might be. Yeah, because Yeah, I think a lot of people consider 97, 96 like the beginning of Gen Z stuff because I hesitate to call myself a 90s kid because I don't think I was at the age where I was cognitive enough to remember the 90s.
Yeah.
Right? I would have been 4 while it was still the 90s, and I don't think 4 is old enough to remember the 90s.
I feel like if you lived with a slightly lower, like a bracket of a poorer family, they really didn't update their technology as it progressed.
That's also true.
So I kind of lived in the 90s for a couple, 2 or 3 years after it happened.
And even that is like, there's no hard cutoff of like, even though there's a year of when it's the 90s and 2000s, in terms of like era, the 90s and 2000s kind of blend as well. Same with 2010s and 20s.
I mean, Pokemon cards are a 90s thing, and they came out in 96.
Yeah. And a lot of 2000s kids remember Pokemon cards, so, you know.
You know, he finally went to go sit down on the rug. Big fat boy. His name is Frito because my girlfriend managed to draw him out of the wild with a bag of Fritos. And now he looks like a bloated bag of Fritos. He's a good boy.
Right now, I'm drinking a little bit of Coca-Cola Ultimate Limited Edition. It is XP flavored. It's a gamer soda.
It's experience flavored.
Coca-Cola is doing this thing for their Coca-Cola creations. Speaking of zillennials, their marketing department has decided that like Gen Z don't respond well to being marketed to with like, they're not going to just sell you like Coca-Cola Peach. So they have to come up with like, so right now they're coming up with like a series of sodas that's like Coca-Cola Dreamscape and Coca-Cola
Coca-Cola bruh vine sound.
Man, is this an indicator that I'm getting too old now? Because I, for one, would love if it was named boring but extremely descriptive so that I know what it is.
Yes,
I don't need a fun flavor. Like
I'm fairly certain Coca-Cola Ultimate. This is as I drink this, I think this is just Coca-Cola watermelon. But I guess the Gen Z is not going to buy it, so it is now XP flavored and sponsored by League of Legends.
Wow,
just sort of like a toxic soda.
Yeah,
because that's
like this, like sewage.
That's how it was with Baja Blast, right? With Mountain Dew, Baja Blast. For the longest time, I didn't think that I would like it because I thought it was some kind of weird, I don't know, like grapefruit flavor or something. But
what even is it?
It's a tropical lime. Raspberry? Which I love, and it's delicious, and I love Baja Blast, but I didn't know that because I didn't know what Baja Blast meant. If they just called it tropical lime, I would have been like, oh yeah, I'm down for that.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Some coworkers at my job have a
Is this the indicator now? Am I too old now?
Yes.
No, that's just corporate marketing. You're old when things that younger kids enjoy make you angry. That's when you're old.
Okay.
Yeah, do you get angry at kids?
I do all the time.
No, I'm the biggest like kid hobby apologist. When it
you want like hobby kids,
like no, I don't want to copy them. I'm just an apologist when it's like you guys are getting mad over nothing. Like Fortnite, like people use Fortnite as the butt of the joke to mean bad. I'm like, what? Fortnite's a fine game,
dude. Fortnite's actually really fun. Like people are like, ooh, Fortnite. I have gone through like the mainstream games. I have played Valorant. I have played League.
I'd say Fortnite's the best one.
I've even played Overwatch. Like, and
fun.
out of all of them, Fortnite is genuinely has some of the best battle pass that is fair and pretty like well worth the money you can make if you play enough of the battle pass. You can just buy it again.
I mean, aside from that though, like I personally still don't like the FOMO.
Outside of that, it's just like a lot of the time games just are shitty with their monetary, and I'm actually pretty happy with how Fortnite is. Thank you, no build.
One of the most like questionable means of Fortnite hate that I saw was one time I was like, man, Fortnite has a good art style, and everyone was like, ew, no it doesn't, gross. I'm like, it does. It looks
fine. It's unique compared to all the other like TF2 source asset character games.
Sure, okay, if you want to say that all the different avatars are clashing, sure, I get that, but I'm talking like original Fortnite, like the fun cartoony style that they have. Like, it's a good art style, and it runs on basically Fortnite? We're talking about I'm talking about, I'm being a Fortnite apologist. I'm speaking in defense of Fortnite because I know a lot of
defending
people
Fortnite.
like to shit
feel
on it,
like-
but it's like just
I
because
feel
it's
like
popular
TF2
with
kicked off
kids.
that art style.
Yeah, it's like
TF2
yeah.
definitely pulled that off well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like people, I feel like whenever I made a tweet like a couple of years ago, actually saying like, "Hey, Fortnite actually has a really good art style," and people are like, "No," but I feel like it was just from the hate a thing because it's popular, especially it's popular with
'cause
kids.
It's profoundly
Yeah.
popular.
It's popular with
Yeah.
kids, so we can't have that. You
I
know,
will say that
Minecraft.
I was at a
Minecraft went through the same phase. You know,
yeah, it did.
Minecraft still slaps.
it does,
Oh, yeah.
and it always slapped, but it had
Yeah.
that same phase where people were hating on it because it was popular with kids.
I hate that
Can I
they
give something
gatekeep it.
controversial?
Ooh, please.
Sorry. Something controversial about Minecraft. I genuinely think the whole reason Minecraft hasn't died out as at all anymore is due to the modding community.
Yeah,
I don't know
why
that that's
Minecraft is dead for
controversial. I
me.
think that's true. That's just true.
No,
I-
Minecraft on its own, we're just too old. We've experienced it too much. We can't play it. Even with the updates, it's not enough to go back
I
for too
fucking-
long.
I hate the launcher that they
Yeah, I don't know why they still have that.
and it doesn't remember your password, and sometimes
Yeah.
I don't. I've had to buy Minecraft like 3 times,
Oh,
and
no.
again I can't get in. So I'm
They
I'm
migrated
done
it
with
to,
that
like, a
game. I'm sick of
Microsoft
it. It's
account.
disgusting.
Yeah,
It's-
that's
it
really
was
dumb.
weird. Yeah.
Logan, you were gonna say
I-
something.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's what I was getting to.
Oh,
is
okay.
I don't like them
Yeah.
gatekeeping it behind that launcher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really dumb.
I think I had Feed the Beast for like 6 months.
Feed
just
the
like that mod
beast.
pack.
That brings
It
back
was-
some memories.
The Beast was amazing.
I will say that, like, obviously with
Tech it.
Minecraft, to get results you kind of need the wiki up, but like with Feed the Beast you really need the wiki up.
I
'Cause I, like-
went into and never left that Feywild area that they gave you.
Yeah, the labyrinth, like, yeah, I did that too. I spent a little time in the ether. I wanted to like it more, but fun fact, I have this horrible fear of like clipping through the map and falling into the kill void in any game, which is why I don't like the end.
and in real life.
Yeah, and in real life, legitimately, just not a
Don't
fan
wanna
of that
fall through the
concept.
floor.
Like I was watching some like what's the word? It's like called Boundary Break. It's a YouTube channel where they go
I
like out
love
of bounds of
Boundary
video games.
Break.
Yeah, I was watching the one for Tears of the Kingdom and I fucking had to stop after 30 seconds. I don't know how to explain it. I've never liked like it's worse when I go on like Google Earth and I get too close to the ground and I start clipping through. Then I'm just like, no. It's legitimately some kind of phobia, but I don't think there's a word for it because it's new age computer bullshit. So
Oh yeah, Fel, you found that.
Yes.
oh no.
I really like Sevtech Ages. That was fun. Sevtech Age is islands in particular. That was fun.
Wow, someone's quick on the draw with that Dippin' Dots golem.
It's always
Mario, if you're watching, Mario,
He is.
Mario, of course he is. Mario Sack is a fantastic artist and animator
And person.
person. Yeah, we've played D&D together. Yeah. And he drew a 6-pound
Oh my
bag
God.
of Dippin' Dots golem.
And he put the Ash Lake music. It looks like a Dark Souls boss.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Oh man. Oh, did you guys see the Five Nights at Freddy's trailer that just dropped?
No, because I
Movie?
was told there were spoilers, so I
Yeah.
avoided it.
Oh,
I did, but
it
perhaps
seems
we can talk about that
okay.
some other time.
Yes.
Since it
There's
is
a man
31
named
past
Freddy
the
in
hour.
it. Spoiler, baby.
I will watch it without giving money to those people.
And we
Well,
can
yeah.
return to the game if everyone is ready to.
ahoy.
Bye-bye, chat.
I gotta unpack
One
my
more
gold.
bite.
Behave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see Mario Sack in the chat. I love you.
Thank you, Mario Sack. But yes, if you could give your undivided attention to the game.
Yeah, goodbye, chat.
So,
Bye-bye.
you've purchased some potions. You've read your letters from loved ones back in Satya. And you can write your letters at the end of this end of the session so that you can get your thoughts together and make sure you say everything you want to say to them. Or, learn sending. Up to you.
It's not on my spell list.
Either way, once you're done with that, what other preparations do you wish to do?
Oh. No, actually, I don't want
You
to.
still got an entire day ahead of you. I would say by now it's maybe like mid-afternoon-ish.
Would it be okay if I planted a bean?
Planted a
Oh
bean.
my god.
Ward genuinely doesn't know what these do. So I want to get a little pot of soil and put it on the cart, assuming that it's going to take a while for these to grow.
I don't actually know how long it takes for a bag of beans to
1
grow.
minute.
1
1
minute.
It's like it's like immediate. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's a minute. I was looking at it, but Word doesn't know the outcome. So.
I see. You're gonna plant it in the cart?
I'll get like a little pot or something, like maybe a bowl that we have, and just scoop up some dirt.
Yeah,
like put it on
okay.
the back or something. Probably on the ground as I'm starting.
Yeah. Okay, you can do that if you so wish.
Yeah.
And would you like to roll the bag of beans for me?
Here we go. Wait, what?
85.
Oh no.
A nest of 1d4 plus 3 eggs springs up. Any creature that eats an egg must make a DC 20 con saving throw. On a successful save, a creature permanently increases its lowest ability score by 1, randomly, choosing amongst the equally low scores. On a failed save, the creature takes 10d6 force damage from an
Good
internal
God.
magical explosion. Okay, let's see how many eggs spring out from the beans. Roll 1d4 plus 3.
Okay. It's what? Slash or exclamation mark?
Slash
R.
R space 1d4 plus 3.
D4 plus.
Some very dangerous gamba eggs. So you have 6 eggs now.
My friends, I have created eggs with my bean.
The question is, would your first instinct be to eat them or to leave them alone?
No, I don't. What do they look like? Do they look like chicken eggs?
I would say these probably look like run-of-the-mill eggs, like nondescript. You don't know where it's from. You can see that it
Okay.
has a very dim glow and is ever so subtly just shaking in place.
Are they like on a little vine, or did they grow in like a little nest cluster? Like what?
They grew kind of, like in a little cluster in the pot. Like
Okay.
as they were kind of sprouting out, they kind of fell out of the pot. I assume it's a small enough pot, and then you put it on the floor that they just kind of rolled on the floor of the cart without cracking.
Okay. I made eggs.
You planted one of the beans.
Well, yeah, I didn't know what they did. I figured maybe it would give us like some kind of neat little food, either for the future of our travels or for like the adventure we're going on. I figured it would be like berries or something, but we got eggs. What
Yes,
do you
I
think
would
happens when they hatch?
I'm actually curious to know that, but I would advise against not planting any more beans, at least not
What
in an
is a
enclosed
parent?
space.
Advise against planting more beans? They're already in the ground.
No, other
don't
beans.
know- I don't know how I feel about you being a parent, Word. Put the eggs down.
I'm actually really curious what happens if we let these eggs hatch. Because all it says is you eat them.
Do we sit on them? Is that what you're? Of course
I
would know
don't.
this.
We have eggs. I don't know what to do with them.
Do I need to sit on them?
No, not unless you want to.
What if
I
we
don't
feed
know.
one to like a random citizen or make an
I think
omelet or
we
something?
shouldn't do that.
The eggs, what do you think's gonna happen?
Well, we don't know what's inside them.
Bean eggs.
Oh God! Wait, how was I born?
An egg?
Was I an egg? I don't know.
Oh no. Joe, can I make a major check to know how our cockroach birds and the
I
bees
haven't
work?
thought that out. Do you? Okay, fucking. I haven't thought out through the Aarakocra birthing process.
Come on, DM. What do
Okay.
we pay you for?
Hey, Word, how many hit points do you have on a scale of, like, hypothetically?
I think hypothetically my odds are
You could just straight up
just safe
die.
enough for me. Yeah, no, I can't die. I'm at 33.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So, taking...
Observe my reptilian nature.
No, you could technically die.
How do you know?
Oh, wait, sorry,
You
no,
wanna
I
eat
didn't
it?
math
No,
wrong.
you
would
could
be
go
fine.
unconscious.
No,
but
he
Yeah.
has 3.
You actually can't,
He has
yeah.
3 extra hit points, keeping him from possibly dying.
Technically
Okay.
6. We wouldn't know. I'm gonna try one of my
All
eggs.
right.
I bought these.
You
I'm not gonna succeed though. I'm just gonna.
You bite into the egg, and
No, I stick out my tongue and I like swallow the thing whole like a reptile.
you swallow it whole like a reptile. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Come on, over 20.
Watch this.
Oh no!
Word, you see Word swallow this egg whole, and you
I'm okay.
you see
I don't know about okay.
his stomach and his whole body just like puff up briefly, just poof, and then just some like magical mist just come out of his nostrils, and his eyes just like briefly flash of blue.
These are eggs of internal bleeding.
I choose to believe that like he only got away with that because Fritz and Layra were having like, no, don't overthink it. It's fine. But what if I get? Was I an egg or not? And then just behind us, like, boom. Oh my god. All right. I suppose we'll be sleeping that off.
I don't feel good.
You are not sleeping under my bed tonight.
I don't.
Hold on.
I think I can see my parent.
Have 5 hit points back.
Thank you.
My
You're
I think you
God.
cleaned out some of the blood in my stomach.
Oh man.
All the
So-
bleeding's internal. That's where it's supposed to be.
Does anyone else want one?
Can I scoop Word up with your permission, Word? I just scoop you up like a baby.
Yeah, he's
Just
like
holding you
shaking.
a
He's
blankie.
frail.
Oh no. Oh.
I'm just going to pile these eggs in like a little like nest in the corner and just leave them. I'm going to put a sign on them that says "Do not eat," and then I'm going to add it as an afterthought. Word, this means you. You should know better.
I know better now. I
But
didn't
we're-
know better before, but I. Oh,
Wait, can Word read or write? I forget.
I can't read.
Okay. Well, he knows the gist.
I wonder who this sign's for anyway.
That sign won't stop me because I can't read.
Buck, please tell me you're up to something more responsible.
I
while
thought
this
it was
is
just.
going on.
I think I was just gonna wait for them to like come back. Like
okay.
I'll probably just like,
Yeah,
get
we
dinner
come back and
or
you
like
just see
play
me holding
solitaire.
Word.
I put down 5 eggs of stomach exploding in my.
I want to see Buck's reaction to basically half dead Word in Fritz's arms.
Yeah, are you guys?
Significantly more than half dead.
I'm just playing solitaire like at a table and this queen
I
goes.
just look up like,
"Hmm."
Buck.
What happened? What's going on? Is there someone out there?
I planted a bean, and it became eggs,
Huh?
and they looked really
Oh,
good, and I thought I was
he's-
supposed to eat them.
He's delusional. Oh no.
I
Word
can
discovered
definitely
one of
see
the-
sparks.
One of the many wonderful side effects of using the bag of beans that we acquired from the
I don't.
suspicious magical
Does it
merchant.
just do all the beans turn
Here,
into
just
eggs?
Come here.
No,
Can I
some of
pass
them do
you?
other
Can I
things.
pass
How would
you
you
the
know?
sick cobalt Buck?
I don't want him. Don't. Oh, get. Oh,
I don't. He might throw up on me.
oh, come here.
Your arms are too long to hold me correctly. I don't like this.
I'm sorry. Just hold still. You just hold still. I'm gonna take him to the bedroom. Come on.
Listen, I'm not that heavy. Just take me.
Just bowl him
You're
like
going
a
limp.
like
You
a
have to
ball.
help me.
I keep like slipping out of your arms. Water.
Just hold still.
If I die in my sleep, I
I'm
want
taking
you to
the
know
beans.
you're very tall.
Okay, thank you, Ord. I'm just gonna lay you down here in the one bed that's in this. Well, actually, there's 4 beds in this room. I'm gonna put you
Not
in
in
one.
mine, please.
Oh no, we made mega bed last.
We made
Mega
Mega
bed.
Bed, yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
we
my
put all
mega
the
bed.
beds.
No.
And I'll put word down and I'll kind of like tuck him in. Are you guys in the room for this, Lyra's friend?
I'm actually gonna probably be in the room for the rest of the because I need to swap out my spells and stuff. And there was nothing else I needed to do, so it'll just be like a word like dying in the corner,
Okay, so,
being
so
like
I
I'm
put-
trying to meditate.
I'll get some of the blankets from Lyra's little pile and then
Yes,
kind
yes.
of like tuck word in because I know he's cold-blooded, so I'm trying to tuck him in a little bit.
You know that feeling when you're anxious and your stomach hurts a lot? This is like
sure.
if I was anxious 50 times over.
Okay, but I just think you need to just take a nap. Maybe just go to sleep a little bit. So just relax.
That's a good idea.
Well,
bucket. I'm gonna
I'll
go
close
get a
his
bucket.
eyes. Do
You
that
didn't
thing
need to
you
do
do like a
that, but-
dead person.
A valuable lesson was learned today.
I walk.
Not
I
my
walk.
word.
Water or something.
I'll get you some water. Don't worry
This
about
is so sweet. I'm just gonna be in my little nest in the corner, actually getting shit done.
I walk
Yes.
away. I walk
We're
away from the
resting
bed.
now.
I walk away from the bed where word is tucked in, and I kind of like patting my hands against each other, kind of.
So, how was the post office? I guess.
It was fun.
We had
bit
some
troublesome.
mail.
Oh. Sorry.
Mail from whom?
I received word from my mentor. I believe Word also received a letter, although I'm not entirely sure why.
I had to read it out for him.
Oh, yes.
And I got a letter from Dozin. You remember Dozin, right, Buck? I think you've gone drinking with him.
Right, yeah. Any mail for me by any chance, or?
Not that we saw. Perhaps next time.
Oh, I mean, it's not like I have many. Yeah, I'll get the water for Word then.
And I'll go get water for Word and then bring it back when I get it.
Well, the day is going swimmingly so far.
Should we write him a letter?
I'm not sure that would help.
Okay.
Perhaps we could write his ex-wife and suggest that she write him a letter.
I don't know if that would help either. I don't know if that would help either.
I'm sure his spirits will be raised in time.
Yeah. Let's I guess rest. We can't leave him alone. Apparently Word will almost end his life if we leave him alone. So
Do you think we can confiscate the beans without him noticing in his weakened state?
I don't think we can.
It might be worth a try.
Frail hand
You
clutches
can.
a bag of
I'm
beans.
not touching him in case he throws up on me.
Oh, that's wise.
All right, I'm back with the water. I'll just Word here. You just take small sips. Just take a little sip. Small sips. Word, you're drinking too much.
I know, and it feels like hell, but I need it.
Okay.
I'm losing water from crying.
Okay, that's all right. There. Sort of pat him. I don't know.
I'm actually fucking crying.
I'll learn over to layer inference.
I think I'm just gonna the onion from earlier is kind of not sitting right with me as well, so I think I'm probably just gonna turn in.
Is this
Turn in
your
for the night.
retribution, God?
What a successful day we've had so far. Are there any other errands we need to run before our potentially inevitable demise tomorrow, or are we all set?
Yeah.
I have nothing else that I want to do.
Oh, how much gold do I have now?
25 more than last time.
I don't. Oh, I don't remember the prices. I don't think I could make my bow better.
There should be in your little journal. There should be handouts here. I'll bring up the smithy in case you want to see. There he is.
Thank you.
Handsome boy.
Add weapon skill. What is an add weapon skill? What does that mean?
So that is weapon dependent. Here, I can look up the one for hand crossbows, or is it light crossbow? Do you have a light crossbow?
I can check for you. Why am I struggling? Aha. I just have a crossbow, and it
Does it?
just says it's two-handed range.
Okay, that must be a
ranged
light
weapon.
crossbow then. Let me
Right.
look for it.
Oh, it does say right there, light crossbow.
Yes.
Crossbow? Oh my goodness. I'm a bit hysterical after everything just went down.
That's okay. So, the light crossbow's special weapon skill is called Piercing Shot. What it is you can use an action to do this instead of a traditional attack, and shoot an enemy to damage them and possibly leave a gaping wound. So, what is gaping wound? It's for short rest. What is... Well, I didn't prepare this enough. Basically, what I did was I stole Baldur's Gate 3's weapons skills, and every weapon has a unique weapon skill. If I can figure out what Piercing Shot does, I will let you know, and you can decide retroactively next session, maybe?
I will do it. Yeah. I'll figure it out
Yeah,
next
sorry
session.
about that. I should have researched this. I have your character sheets. I could have just written down all the possible weapon skills that you could get.
Out of all the weird things we have thrown at you today, this is
I
fun.
love it.
Now
But
having to after stream looking up Arakok rebirthing.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Don't be looking that up. I would say
It is for sure eggs, guys.
It's probably eggs.
You're
Hey,
too
guys.
feathery.
They're too feathery. Anyway, most of the rest of the day, you guys are just hanging out and tending to each other, preparing both mentally and physically and resourcefully, however much you need for the ruins the next day. And during the night word, while you're grabbing your tummy and just making
He's got the
sure that
tummy
you're all
hurts.
right, you get a visitor in
There you God.
Oh, no, not yet.
Oh, good. I hate that guy.
and it is nonstop begonias that shows up kind of hovering above you.
Greetings, my demonic ally.
Hello? I wanted to ask you what the heck that was.
Wait, which thing? I did a lot today.
Well, firstly, you didn't say my name.
For what?
For using those things as leverage, the alchemist, her items.
No, I technically did. It's just something that's gonna take effect in a minute.
No, not a minute. I want immediate gratification.
You didn't clarify that beforehand. I didn't know it had to be every single time. That's kind of
From now
inappropriate.
on, I would like you to preface my name earlier.
Okay.
And also, what was that deal with the egg? I can't gain notoriety if you're dead.
You think that I knew that the egg was going to literally explode my stomach?
Perhaps not, but you could be less careless.
Would you like one?
He still has one.
No, I'm putting them in my inventory now as tummy bombs.
His eyes just squint.
I would like you to be more careful. I've just made this deal. It would be ruinous and
the wrong guy
mock-worthy
to
if you
be
died
careful.
immediately after.
That's actually extremely true. Okay. Yep. I will let people know that you are here and important and worthy of praise and whatnot.
Do not forget our deal.
I didn't know it was that concrete, but I won't.
And can I pat him on the head?
Yes, you can. And give me
Oh God.
just give me a charisma check.
Okay.
Just a straight
Gotta-
charisma.
Gotta riz up my boy here. Well,
You pat him on the head, and you can see his eyes just kind of lower a little bit.
You're right. I'm sorry, I should have prefaced a little earlier and been more specific.
Yeah. So do you do like spooning it? Do you just vanish every time?
Sorry, like I said, I'm not one for a lot of physical affection. That pat was nice, though.
I can respect that. I understand. I have friends like that.
A large personal bubble.
Yeah. You'll grow out of it.
and I like roll over.
We shall see. I do want to know one thing, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
The egg, was it tasty?
It was weirdly spicy for having just been created. It was sort of like a... have you had a pepper? I don't know where you
Yes.
come from.
If you can believe it, I'm not into spice.
You probably wouldn't like one.
Good night, boss.
Yeah. Good night, nonstop begonia.
And he fades and slunks into the darkness.
Could I actually make that one medicine check per night thing to try and make a dose of the...
You can
thingy
make
that-
them, it's not per night. You can make them all right now. It's just, if
Really?
you're feeling lucky. If you fail it, the ingredients needed are consumed.
Right. I do want to make note of what they are so I can try and buy more if I need them, but
They are nondescript for now.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I would
figured.
say you can buy more if need be, but it's going to eat into your personal coin
Yep.
purse.
Oh, good. Can I try the medicine check?
Go ahead if you so wish.
Hang it. Oh, would you look at that?
Ah, look at that. All right. You've successfully made one cure remedy for the curse of the witch.
All right. Cool.
You feeling lucky, punk?
Sure. Why not? I already swapped out my spells and now I'm nervous.
All right. That's 2 cure remedies for the witch's
2.
curse.
Okay, and that's 3. We're good.
You get 3 witch's cures for the witch's curse, the remedy.
All right.
Yeah, well done. And
Pass
you have
those around.
extra ingredients as well.
I do. Ingredients.
I drink the forbidden juice.
You drink the little juice, and it's a little
Forbidden
bitter.
Gatorade.
Honestly, not the tastiest thing you've ever had.
Are we? Is this in the morning or at night that you're making these?
I think I made those before Word had his little spooning session with
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Begonias.
It's like it said like do it at sunset, so I would have done it, but
Yes, we can say you retroactively did. And if the 3 who are under the witch's curse would like to drink it, you can.
yes.
Yes.
Fritz?
Oh, sorry. I said yes. I drink my juice.
Oh, okay.
I'll certainly
Yes.
do it first so that nobody like fucking dies or something.
All right.
like
No, I trust in you, Lyra. I'm chugging
boy.
this thing.
oh boy.
I have drunk worse.
All right. You bottoms up the potion, and all of you taste this bitter herbal medicine taste. It doesn't taste good, but you can see just all of you have a dim glow about you before the dim glow just kind of pops off into these little sparkly dusts. You can now speak of the witch to anyone you wish, however you wish.
Oh, huzzah. Well, I will convey my gratitude to my letter.
And Layra, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Heh.
All right. As you do down this potion, you feel flashes of imagery going through your mind of the blot that you have encountered staring into the red eye and the thing pointing at you. And so kind of flashes go through your mind, and it feels as though you're getting a migraine until suddenly you're able to focus in. You hone in from all your training with Shemaya, you meditate on it, and you focus on the imagery. And when you do, you actually... Oh my god.
Sorry, I was just checking.
What?
I see. No, okay, you didn't actually eat the egg, you were just trying it out. Anyway,
No, I'm not eating another one as a midnight
yeah.
snack.
You're just trying to make sure that the roll worked.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So, Layra, you focus in on this vision and on these images that you're seeing, and it's all the encounters you've had with the blot of the recent few days and weeks, until when you focus into the flashing images, you actually see through the eyes of the humanoid blot staring at you with its arm pointing at you. And through its eyes, you can see the 2 hearts in your pockets glowing as if it's calling to you. And you see the vision going backwards, going back and back and back into some strange dark ruins. And then the vision fades.
Oh my goodness. Did anybody else see that?
Are we?
No,
Okay,
none of-
probably not then.
Is
No
this
one
where
else-
we asleep for this? I don't know.
no, I
no.
assume this is right after you all drank the potions together to get rid of the
Oh, so
witch's
we all
curse.
see it. Okay.
No,
No,
you don't all see it. Only Layra does.
Oh, okay. I was confused. That's what I was like, huh? You have a nightmare?
No, I think I definitely need to sleep though. I don't understand what it was, or how. Perhaps I'll ask Shemaya. You know what? It's probably nothing to worry about. I'll explain later if it is.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I need to go back to preparing spells or something.
Anybody else doing anything during the night before you go to sleep?
Mending my wound.
Mending
Mega
your
Bed is
wounds.
taken, so... Lyra!
Well, one.
It's cold, and you take the fucking bed.
Oh. You're free to join me in my pile.
Thank you.
The
He's
pile.
just angry.
Yeah. Oh, is she fluffy and angry?
I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night. I'll tuck Fritz in.
Buck, did you want to do something?
Think I have anything I want to do, so I guess not.
Okay. Well, the night goes on. You all rest and sleep for the rest of the night. And when morning comes, you are ready to head towards the ruins, I'm guessing. The morning comes, you have your breakfast served to you by the nice innkeeper, the fire genasi, who signs for you good luck on your journey. And as you head southwest, following the directions that Sergey gave you, it's not too far from town. In fact, you don't even need to bring the cart. But if there's anything in the cart you wish to bring, any of the supplies that are provided in it or on it, you can as well if you so wish, including the eggs.
I'm so curious to see if they hatch into something, actually, like in the purposes of scientific inquiry.
But yeah, you can basically you can bring the cart, but it's probably going to be parked right outside the entrance anyway, and it's not going to be too far from the city. And you find the mouth of this cave as given directions from Sergey. Kind of past a bunch of boulders, squeezing through a few tight spaces, you delve deep into a cavernous hole that is the entrance to the old world's ruins. You go layers and layers deep down as it gets warmer and warmer from the kind of hot, insulated desert heat. And through layers of broken down structures, kind of lining the walls, most of it covered by a rocky debris. Every here and there you come across a few bones, perhaps the remains of some poor creature or previous unfortunate adventurer who bit off more than they could chew. You reach the entrance of the ruins. And if you scroll to the bottom, you can put your tokens down here at the bottom.
Gladly.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Where's me token?
Yep, there you go.
I've got to
Yes.
remember how to-
Oh, it's so gray.
Put me token in the game.
All right,
my
where's
goodness,
me
I think this guy is dead.
Ooh, that's a jam.
Where's my guy? Oh, I found it.
Really?
Remember, you
These
gotta go to like the
bones.
third tab from the left, the little characters one journal, and then you grab
Buck.
your name and then you
Ha!
pull it out.
I was doing
yeah.
it the wrong way.
I'm sorry, Buck, but I don't think he's gonna make it.
Live, damn you! Why he was so young?
Died too young.
No, we gotta bury him.
All right. So
Nah, he's good here.
ahead of you, you can see that there is a kind of ancient architecture made of stone carved in typical brick. You can see that there are two hallways leading into two dark rooms, as well as what looks to be some kind of cave-in with a bunch of boulders straight ahead of you.
What do you want?
That's
Well,
the talking to a cat voice, I could tell.
Oh, yeah,
Can I?
sorry.
I'm gonna flip a coin to see which way I think we should go first.
And then heads, I guess, left, and let's roll a d2.
Yeah, one is, I think, did we say one is heads or one is tails?
I guess it doesn't really.
Yeah, all right.
One is heads, two is tails. Heads left, two.
Sorry.
All right.
I think we should go left.
I agree.
All right.
Very well.
You head
Oh no,
into...
they got him too.
No, they're so young.
That's definitely a wolf, Buck.
I point down at the
Skeleton, this is a bad sign, right? Like this, we've barely made it into this place.
Things die all the time. It doesn't need to be a thing.
These are big bones. I mean, I'm looking at these.
Are these human skeletons? Like these are humanoid skeletons?
Yeah, they're humanoid in some way.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is not great. I'm just off the bat.
So you head
Onward.
into that room to the left, and you can see that it looks to be some kind of living quarters of some kind. You can see there are various crates and beds, as well as a couple of more
Dead guys?
humanoid
Couple
bones.
dead guys?
And you can also see what look to be some very run-down, destroyed, decrepit warforged bodies as well. You look to be warforged soldiers of some kind. You can see their parts are all worn out, and you can see that in their chassis where their soul crystal would be, it is just like basically out of power. It's far gone.
So
But
they
there
still
is
have their
still,
soul
like-
crystals,
yeah.
but they're like just burned out, basically.
Basically.
All right.
I wonder what kind of literature they like. I'll never know.
Yeah, if you look, there is also a bookshelf as well, but whatever pages on these books must have been faded in history.
I doubt you're gonna find a book on living forever, given the number of skeletons in this room.
That is a fair point. It's weird that this one doesn't have a skull, and I'm gonna add a skull to my inventory.
Just picking a skull off of the ground. All right.
Oh, Begonia's gonna love that.
I know we said we were okay with stealing from the dead. I don't know about
But not stealing
stealing the
the
dead. There's no reason for you to take a skull.
It'll come in the third act.
Oh, alas, poor Yorick.
Yes, yes. Some people
I knew
donate their
Red-
skulls to be
I
used
knew
in
Red
Hamlet.
would get that reference.
No, I actually it took me a second, honestly.
Can I look in one of these like barrels or both of these barrels? Maybe.
Yes, you can look in those barrels and you can see what looks to be old mining equipment. Some pickaxes, some spades, some shovels, and various. They're all real rusted, and the wood shafts that they once used to have are like rotten to the core and just kind of in disrepair as well.
Nothing too interesting over here.
You can glean that whatever this room once was, it must have been turned into some kind of like camping mining operation. There is a big mining industry in this area of Elynthi, so it would make sense.
Can we try and figure out how recently these Warforged were deactivated?
That is
Yeah, you can give me an
investigation.
investigation if you so wish.
I love that skill. I've never
Maybe
actually
someone
did it.
who's better at it than me can try, but I can give it a shot.
I ain't gonna private eye.
Can I?
Bad.
Anybody who wishes to investigate can investigate. Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
All
Sherlock
right.
vision.
Lyra, you go up to one to try and kind of poke at it and prod at it and figure it out. And trying to do so, you touch it wrong and it just crumbles to pieces. And a few of it just kind of cracks on the ground, making it completely unfeasible. I'm going to put an extra skull on it just to indicate that it's like completely
twice as bad.
unsalvageable.
I believe it was killed some time ago.
Fritz, you look at it, you look it over, and with a 22, you can tell that it's almost as if this thing was just thrown together recently to make it look like it was deactivated, actually.
What?
Oh, can I explain that to them?
Yeah, you can relay this to your allies.
So it was just recently thrown together.
Does it
Wait, sorry,
look like
you're-
shoddy?
I'm sorry, I'm just confused by your wording a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah,
So-
it looks as though these parts are actually, looking at them, it looks like it's just a masterful craft of someone who made a piece, like almost like a piece of cosplay of a Warforged, but purposefully going in and to scratching it up, putting fake decay on it to make it look as though it has been there for a long time.
What?
Guys, these were never alive? These are crafted.
Yeah, that's true for. I'm sorry. What do you mean?
Like they were crafted and put here to look like this.
That's very worrying, because that makes it seem like this
So
is
they're
some
like-
sort of trap.
Like fake dead bodies?
I suppose, yeah. I don't really get why you would do this.
So what you're saying is that we should leave,
I think we
Yeah.
should leave this room, yes.
I agree.
if not this entire location.
I'm so perplexed.
So, I'm sorry. Is the vibe that like these Warforged were created like props? These were made to look
Do they
like
count?
dead Warforged,
Yes.
or is it that these were okay? So it's not that these were actual Warforged that were killed
Yeah.
and then made to look older.
Yes, basically, Fritz, you can tell that these are fake.
So that's what I meant. They were never here. They're not Warforged. Would they count as Warforged?
That is baffling. Can I make sure that these skeletons are real?
Perhaps
And
with
what about these rocks?
maybe a medicine check. I think.
Oh,
on
please
one
let me
of
make a
those.
medicine check.
Since I would say, oh my gosh.
No!
I mean,
I
they seem
wasted
to
them
be
on those cures.
they seem to be of proper proportion and all that stuff. And
I
you know,
investigate my humanoid skull.
similar similar to the Warforged that you inspected, Lyra, whenever you go to grab kind of the bones, they kind of crumble to dust in your haphazard grabbingness and
How
eagerness.
is Word doing that?
You should stop touching things for now.
Yeah.
All right, I think that room is a dead end. Should we try the other one?
Nobody let Lyra touch you. You will turn to dust.
Did
Well, don't come
anyone
crying to
touch
me
the
if you
book-
get injured.
Did anyone touch the bookcase?
I
Word
looked
kind of
at it,
looked them
and the
over a
books
little
look
bit.
really old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's,
did
there's
you
no
touch
interesting
them?
literature there,
Okay.
I promise.
I think we'll go
I thought we
this
were gonna
way.
do a
I would know.
Scooby Doo or something.
Okay.
Oh, I hope there are
Yeah.
secret passages.
So
you-
let's split up.
Open that room, and you can see that there are more dead, quote-unquote, Warforged, as well as what seems to be some humanoid remains on a bed, as well as an unopened chest over here as well. Some sort of storage chest.
Oh God.
I will use my mage hand.
Your
to
mage
touch the
hand.
chest.
Okay. Your mage hand
I don't want to
reaches
stand in
out.
front of it. I'll be over here.
Your mage hand reaches out to tug on the chest. It seems pretty locked shut.
All right. What is it? Big blind? That what you call it?
My hammer?
Yeah. Smack that. Like, wait. Do I have tools
What
for
if-
this?
I mean, what if there's something inside there that we don't want smashed?
Oh well, I meant the lock, but actually I forgot I'm a professional here.
I'm not that. I don't have that good of an accuracy. I don't think.
Sleight of hand. Okay, that's a high enough sleight of hand check that when you go
Even
to
for-
start to pick the lock, you see teeth.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
And I'm
I'm
gonna
beginning
need
to
you
discuss.
guys to roll initiative. As a mimic gnaws out its teeth to try and grab at you, but with your high enough sleight of hand, I will say that it is enough to dodge out of the way.
what are with my
think-
rolls today?
Wait a minute, La Destructora.
Yeah, it's because I never removed it from the last one.
The true form of the humanoid skeleton revealed.
Technically, I can use my mage hand ledgerman for sleight of hand checks. So I would make that remotely, just like the tools are floating and picking.
I see. Okay, yeah. Either way, it wouldn't have. With that high of a check, like it's not able to grab you at all.
Okay.
So let's
Clicking.
roll for.
Like every video game has taught us, we should have just hit it.
But you might break it. And what's
Yeah,
inside?
the last time that happened, we broke a potion.
That's true.
Stupid potion.
Mimic.
Should have been standing there. Ooh.
Okay. Fritz, you see the mimic gnawing out at your friend Word. What do you do?
Oh, you know what? We do a classic little.
Nice. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, it pierces into it as, like, immediately as it lifts its maw, and you fire right into the roof of its mouth.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I get 2 attacks, don't I? Ooh.
Oh, you do.
Ooh. You know what I haven't used in a while? A javelin. I'm gonna spice it up.
Ooh, all right. You throw the javelin. Yep, that's gonna hit as well. Oh my god. Like, okay, initiative is over. Good
Straight
job.
past Buck. Yeah.
You fire
Head
it
on a
with one of
swivel.
your shots from your crossbow, and then with your other hand, you lift a javelin and throw it and pin it against the wall, and it just into the wall, and it coughs up a little bit of bile on Word. You don't take any damage or anything, but it coughs up a little bit of bile and a little bit of gold pieces as well. There's 15 gold pieces on the floor.
Good work,
Well
Fritz.
done. What did I put in my crossbow?
So if I can, I'd like to take a look at this rock slide area you mentioned.
Yes, you can tell
take
that
the
there's a
javelin
lot
out.
of. Yeah, you can bring the javelin back to Fritz. You can tell that there's a lot of heavy rocks. It seems as though there was a cave-in that happened here.
Okay. So you're gonna need to tell me if this works. I took the mold earth cantrip because it seemed like it might be useful for an underground area. It's not super fancy. It's not stone shape or anything, but it says if I target, so it works within a 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot cube. If I target an area of loose earth, I can instantly excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it up to 5 feet away.
Ooh.
Does this count as loose earth enough for the purposes of starting to clear it?
I would say it most certainly does, and that foregoes the check that it normally would need. And you're
goody.
able to push the loose dirt out of the way, revealing the next portion of the dungeon.
Word. I love how we all just know Word's gonna take the gold, so we didn't even ask.
Yeah. Oh, we got little guys up there.
So, the next leg of the ruins, you can see that the architecture that once was the kind of stone bricks turns into more of a traditional cave with organic, just kind of stalagmite, stalactite structures of just holes that have been dug by some creature from some long ago, or perhaps naturally formed. You can see there's a few more bones and decrepit kind of dead bits over here, as well as a few dungeon slimes that seem to be chowing down on those bits, scavenging, as it were. And you can see that a few of the bones are just sizzling inside of their bodies. They're having a nice time, a good meal.
Well, that's
Look.
sweet.
Grab something really quick. How much gold was in that total?
15.
15.
Okay.
Well, we should probably clean these out. All right.
Are we gonna
let's see.
fight him again? We going straight for it?
I mean,
We all have ranged weapons. We could just kind of pick them off.
yeah.
Not all of us have ranged weapons.
Oh, that's okay. 3 of us have ranged weapons, and
Well, I'll stand here
Alright.
and make sure you don't get hit.
Fire! You don't stand in the way of the firing
I
squad,
won't
I
stand.
guess.
I'll move out of the way of the fire.
well, I mean, we'll
Let's go
see.
Firing
We'll
squad.
see what works. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Since you're all, I assume you're all gonna do it like together at once.
Well,
Can I borrow, Fritz? Can I borrow a javelin?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll hand you a javelin. Just give it back to me after.
Okay, I am gonna throw it at them. So hopefully, if it survives that.
you can target mine. I'm using a spell that might not kill it outright.
I would imagine
Since-
your thrown weapons also gain like 5.
I'll
Feet
roll the
of-
javelin for you. I
Yeah.
guess.
Since they haven't taken notice of you yet, I will say you get one free attack on them before initiative starts.
Yay! All right, I'll target the one in the back.
I target the one closest. Do you want me to roll the javelin for you?
I'll do the. No, I have javelin actually. Like the stat thing. 'cause I
Awesome.
had some big-
Oh.
Oh,
And
jeez.
let's see the attack from Lyra.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, what is this? Frostbite. Okay.
DC 14 con save.
Okay. All right, all 3 of you kind of fire off your weapons, and Buck, you throw it, and it just kind of pings off of the cavey wall, just ting, 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 over here, while everybody else pretty much lands it a little bit, splashing off a bit of chunks off of each ooze, as they all start to panic and quickly kind of crawl and seep into the cracks into the wall in panic.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're gonna run away, that's probably a nice, clean solution.
Did it take my arrow?
Let's see. Yes, it did.
Here's the javelin. Like I said, I'm not very good at the range.
Hey, it was attempt. It was a try.
Now, there's some more cave and debris over here, as well as another empty path down here.
I can try to clear this with the same mold earth cantrip as before.
Okay.
If people want that, or we can check the clear path. This might open up, ambush or something.
I would prefer clear paths just in the off chance that you gave us all in here. I'd be
suppose
fine.
that's
to do it
fair.
all done.
All right.
Born in a
Down the
cave.
clear
You want-
path.
Do you want me to stay here with you while you clear that out, and then you guys can see if there's something down the other way?
No, let's not split up. Let's try the clear path first. When we can come back and move the earth later.
All right.
Last time we did that, we lost poor Terry.
What?
Oh, that wasn't with you guys.
Okay, so you go down the clear path and you can see that it looks to be another similar storage room as the other ones. Without a bed this time, another dead warforged and
Another trunk.
and another chest, another storage chest of some kind.
All right, who's feeling lucky?
That bag. Actually, I'll do it from this distance now. And if it has a keyhole, I'm gonna just send over my little mage hand to pick the lock.
Okay.
Like bow in hand, ready.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's see it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Womp.
All right. You pick the lock and ka-chunk. The chest opens up.
Yes. What is mine?
What is yours?
A second smaller mimic.
An explosion.
So inside, you do find a little coin purse containing 20 gold pieces. You find
I'll give everybody else 5.
Oh, shucks.
you find a potion of wall climbing. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And you find some sort of vest that is unclear to you. It needs to be identified by somebody. So you can add unidentified vest into your inventory.
I'll put the vest on.
You're gonna
It's
put
not,
the
like, too
vest
big for me.
on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
How are you feeling right now, Word, emotionally?
Oh boy.
All in all, content that I'm alive.
Content. Okay. The vest, as you put it on, it seems to be made of some kind of silken material. You couldn't quite tell what the
like a
color
mood
is,
ring?
but then it has a very dim glow and turns orange.
A mood ring. Buck, I'll hand you the spider climb potion just because it's funny.
A mood ring vest?
Okay. What it? Spider climb. Got it.
Put it in my inventory.
I thought of just turning her into books climbing on the walls.
If it fits around you, can you try this? And I'm gonna briefly lend Fritz the vest.
Is it safe?
I mean, I'm not dead.
You also ate eggs.
Yeah, eggs and a vest are 2 completely different things.
Fine. Alright, I'll put the vest on.
How are you feeling emotionally, Fritz?
I'm a bit nervous.
A bit nervous. It turns a deep shade of blue.
Oh, very stylish.
You like blue?
I'm more of a green type of person.
All right, I'll take it.
Is
Actually,
there
no,
a-
I want to see it. What if we put it on Layra?
Oh, yes.
All right, I'm going back to trying to. What? Yes. Hello.
Can you come over
This
here
vest
for a
was
second?
designed for you.
Uh huh.
Can you put this on?
Yes. Should I? Is the other question. I'll
Is
put
it
on
just
the
like
vest.
a deeper blue?
Yeah, Layra, what's your emotional state right now?
Oh boy.
Content.
I've been like super focused on the whole blot situation, so I'm mad on edge since we got in here, and the fact that we've only met slimes and decoys thus far has me even more concerned over what nightmares lie beneath.
Okay,
So
so
contentious.
yeah, so a
But the
little bit,
face is completely stoic as always.
a little concerned, and when you put it on, it stays the same color as Fritz's, a deep blue.
Fascinating. Anyway, I'm
Maybe
going to
it
go
tells
clear
you
out
what
that
you-
wall now.
This is
Okay.
wonderful. You both have the same aura.
Aura? Okay.
It's like a part of your soul. Mine is
Why is my soul blue?
because you're sad, and mine's orange because I'm on fire.
Now,
I'm not sad.
Your soul says otherwise.
I will say, when you guys were in that room investigating around, when one of you stepped, I presume, stepped on a specific spot right here, briefly, as you stepped on that
Oh, that
spot,
was word.
word. When you briefly stepped on that spot, you saw a sigil, a magical sigil appear, but as soon as you stepped off of it, it vanished.
Oh boy.
Well, let's just pretend that doesn't exist because I don't like it.
All right, that bears investigation later. I'm going to try and clear this corridor.
Okay. You clear the corridor once again with your mold earth.
Yep.
And yep, you move the loose rocks out of the way. And in this path, you see that there is a path up to the top, and you hear some little bit of rushing water to the right, as well as a large kind of snail-looking creature amidst some more bones in sort of a shallow pool.
Oh,
And
that's fucking disgusting.
It seems to be gnawing at something away from you towards the wall.
There's something very gross.
It smells like where we put my grandfather.
Maybe we should just be quiet and move on to this next area.
I really like that idea.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Let's give me a stealth check, everybody who wishes to sneak past it. 19 from Word, all right. 14 from Buck. 20 from
I was
Fritz.
more stealthy than I thought I was.
And Layra, walking behind everyone, steps on one of the bones and makes a loud
it just snaps in half.
crack.
We all
And
turn slowly to you.
the large
Well, I don't know what any of you expected.
snail-like creature
step on bone.
What
notices
color does
you
the vest turn?
and
It's the same shade. This is the same. This is exactly what I expected the day to go like.
and screeches, and you are all going to have to roll initiative against the bone whelk.
With cat-like tread.
Bone whelk.
The
What's that
bone
from?
whelk. That is from, I believe, Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, I think.
Oh, goody! You
didn't
got
see
us
that
something from Descent into Avernus? You should.
Oh, I
Is it
fucking
Avernus
hate
or
it.
not?
Thank you.
I am not sure where it's from. I was just browsing through my books to find creatures to use that seemed like they would be underground. You can see that it is a large snail-like creature, but instead of a shell made of something from the ocean, it seems to be made up of the various decayed, dead creatures all around, including the bones of the deceased.
I hate it. Oh, I hate it.
And
I'm
when it
actually
sees
gonna cry. I
you,
hate that.
it screeches at you, and it's gonna roll its initiative.
Thanks, you've just unlocked a phobia.
I don't like it. It's
Where's my oil?
Luckily,
I totally
it's
bought
pretty
oil.
slow.
Oh, it's in there.
A snail? Slow. Surely not.
And it's going to start slithering towards you, but Word, your turn is up first.
I am going to huck a vial of oil at it.
A vial of oil. It's just a typical oil, like flammable oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. You huck the oil at it. Give me a ranged attack.
I'm using my, what is it? Dragon's Gambit? Or is it?
Oh,
Dragon's
I will
Bargain.
point out that it's in the water, but maybe it'll work.
Yeah. Well, I'm like throwing it on the bones and the slime and stuff, but yeah. So
yeah.
that'll just be a dex. Yes.
all right. Yes, you throw it and it smashes on it and it coats the upper part of the whelk in oil.
Well, goodbye. I run over here and I'm going to do a stealth check.
Okay, yeah, give me a stealth check with your cunning action. Oh my god, you are hidden. The
I am unstoppable,
the thing
except
is
for that time
most
where I almost
likely-
die.
There's no way it's going to reach that amount, so you know that you're hidden.
Okay. I like slide under the rock almost. I'll be
Buck.
right back. I gotta use the restroom.
Your turn.
I really don't want to touch this thing. I guess I'll stay here
and hold. I guess I'll hold my action to, because I don't really know what we're dealing with. Ooh, actually, I have a torch. Can I light a torch and then chuck it at this thing?
With a
In action?
improvised weapon.
Or what do I what
I believe
do
a
I
ranged
roll?
attack is. Can you use strength on a throwing weapon? I don't quite remember.
Yeah, I think you can use either on thrown weapons.
Yeah, all right. So give me like a strength plus your proficiency. Just as an improvised weapon. Actually, are you proficient with improvised
I'm
weapons?
not.
Then just a strength.
Well, I'm proficient with martial and simple, which I want to say counts for both. Of them, but
No,
maybe I'm
improvised weapon is a very specific thing
Yeah,
that you have to
gotcha.
have proficiency in. So you can just give me a strength.
Just a strength check.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I can't seem to find my. Oh, it's okay. So, sorry, I'm trying to do this natively. /R 1d20 plus 4.
Ooh, you throw it? Is that enough? Oh no, you throw it and it's spinning and it bounces like the hilt where you are holding the torch bounces off of the bony shell before it dips into the water and just sizzles out.
I have an inspiration. Can I use it?
Go
here?
ahead and use your inspiration. We're gonna rewind time to see if that actually happens.
Okay. I'm not good at the ranged weapons. We've been over this. Okay.
Never mind, the same thing happens.
Ah, damn.
I told you I'm not good at ranged
How
weapons.
did you roll a critical failure twice at different? Oh wait, no, I get it.
Is there anything else you wish to do, Buck?
I don't want to use my rage just yet, so I will not do anything else. I'll
Dag
stay
nabbit.
here.
All right, Fritz.
Okay, where am I? I am over here.
A real quick note for everybody. Within the next 10 turns, any fire damage does an additional flat 5 damage.
Ooh, tasty.
That's why oil's the
I tried. You weren't here, but I really did try to
No, I
set
watched
it on
you fail.
fire. Oh, well. What are failures but
fire damage,
prolonged?
right? Oh, I
Okay,
accidentally
so that is going to be
closed
an
roll 20.
additional 8 fire rather than 3. Ooh, yes. And it does light a flame as well as it screeches.
Hold on, I accidentally got too excited to look back into D&D and closed it. Give it a minute.
That's okay.
Shift Command T should reopen it, I think,
Yeah.
depending on your browser.
I guess I will.
Goodbye, D&D.
Oh, you pew
Ooh.
again. Yes. Oh my gosh. And this thing lights a flame and it screeches again. It's not holding up too well, actually.
Why am I? Okay. And I still have some more movement, so I'm gonna. Wait, so from here. 10, 15. Oh, I'm not good at math. 15, 20, 30. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stay. Fuck math. End of turn, end of turn.
Lyra.
Yes. Well, at the risk of breaking the elemental theme we've got going, I didn't actually prepare anything with fire in it, so I'm going to instead cast Ice Knife. Oh my god, why did it roll all the dice at once? Well, anyway, to hit, it's 19.
Okay. Yeah, 19 will hit. And the pierce and the. Okay, yes.
Wow, that's a really bad
Let's
damage roll.
see.
It needs to make a dex save, yeah.
Okay, so it's only going to take half, and I'm gonna say since it's on fire, it's gonna take even less than that because I'll say it's resistant to cold damage since it's on fire. So it takes
That does sound fair.
1 cold damage instead. Yeah, you throw the
Great.
knife, and it seems as though it almost like it melts before it even reaches the whelk, although some of the shards seem to embed a little bit into its tough skin. But not too much.
All right. Well, that was a learning experience. Mark off my spell slot. Yeah, that's me good.
Okay, now it's the bone whelk's turn, and it is going to slither on up, not too far because it's got a speed of 15, and you can see its neck kind of bend backwards as it's hucking up something and spits out a
no.
glob of goo that
No.
Lyra, Fritz, and Buck, you're gonna need to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Ooh, I have a.
Wait, was my name included in that?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Okay, how do I make it?
My dice keep rolling off the edge of my browser.
I
Oh,
have
weird.
advantage on
Oh, no,
dex
I see it.
saving
I was
throws against
zoomed in.
effects I can see.
All right.
'cause I use-
Hey!
Yeah.
You may roll with advantage then. All right, so Buck and Lyra, you are fine. However, you are going to take 3 acid damage
Eh.
from this kind of mucusy spit that the thing has thrown at you. Fritz, you're going to take 6, and you are grappled right now.
Okay.
So you are unable to move unless you make a strength saving throw at the end of your turn to get out of this goopy muck.
no. The grimace shake.
I feel like that went from nothing to fucking everywhere in like 2 hours.
Word. You
just,
are in
looked-
stealth.
I looked up where snails' brains are, and they just have a set of ganglia.
Yep.
They don't have
But this
brains.
one's a big one, so maybe it's
What's
different.
a ganglia?
It has bigger
A ganglia, it's kind of like a distributed nervous system. It's like a little non-brain, but it's a cluster of nerve cells that's like, so a lot of things like slugs have several ganglia kind of up and down where it would have a spine.
It's like
rather
if you
than a
took
central
your
nervous
brain,
system.
but like stretched like all the wrinkles in it, but stretched it out into a long noodle.
With like lumps along the noodle, so the ganglia are like nodes, essentially.
Yeah.
Put it in a blender and then spread it throughout your whole body.
Yeah.
Like little brain jombly bits. Is that good enough?
Mini brains.
Heart of
Little
Elynthi, where you
John
learn
Don't get
gross
me
anatomy.
started on
and biology.
octopus brain.
Gross anatomy.
I'm gonna launch a short bow attack at it to get that sneak attack damage. It's gonna hopefully be higher than fire.
It is with advantage. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
22.
Yes. Nice. You fire into it, and it's just you hit it in just the right place, wherever a good nerve is, and it
Stabbed its ganglia.
You stabbed its ganglia, and it falls and
jumblies.
splooshes into the water. Well done.
Good work,
And
team.
you can see right as it was slithering towards you, and as it falls, it kind of slithers over another one of those sigils that briefly appears before vanishing again.
All right.
I
What
don't
is that?
love that, but I do love my arrow.
I'm just gonna.
Gonna help Fritz out of the pile of poo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys do that. I start to like wade in to get my arrow back.
Yeah. You wade in, it's about waist height for you, Word. And when you pull the arrow out, there's like a long string of mucus kind of stuck to it.
No. Come on, man.
You can leave the arrow. We can buy other arrows.
Yeah, but this one killed that thing.
Fair enough.
Is there anything else on its weird body? Like, is it just bones? Has it dissolved anything else, or is there like?
It's just bones and
maybe.
flesh, but if you would like to make an investigation, you can.
Oh God.
Why not?
Is the arrow poisoned now, by the way? Whoops.
Nah, it's just
You
swine.
reach in and to try and check out what's in the bones, but it's very, very uncomfortable for your little claw. In fact, a few times you feel like you are poked by maybe like a rib or something, or maybe some like tooth or fang stuck in there somewhere.
Guys, you'll never believe what I found. And I walk back like with my arm behind my back covered in slime. And I'm just gonna like lash my arm out to try and get slime on him.
Gross, get away.
Are we all making dex saves?
Fritz is already covered in goo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Goo
Fritz
up.
has already been
reminds me.
gacked.
Ooh.
Okay.
More about an ooze.
You guys going over to the next leg of the
Yeah,
ruins
let's
then?
look at the let me in.
So, as you do, you see that there are more kind of broken down warforged, as well as a kind of watery gap, kind of like filled in where the cave seems to dip in elevation a little bit, as well as some of the regrowing crystals you saw in Viserli and some parts of Politrios as well.
Hey, fancy.
Natural resource. As well as two more paths, another open one and another piece of fallen debris and loose rock.
Does the water look deep or?
It's about like knee height for you, waist height for Word. About the
We'll be
same
fine.
amount of water as before. Buck, you're going in?
Yep.
Okay, Buck, I'm gonna need you to make a strength saving throw.
There it is.
Something I'm ostensibly
Oh
good
my
at.
god, alright.
Hey guys, I'm not rolling great today, if I'm being completely
You're doing
honest.
fantastic.
So, as you walk nonchalantly into the water, you are immediately grabbed by another bone whelk that has been keeping its body kind of still in the water and just flat. And it comes up and wraps itself around you.
No.
As well,
Oh, there's the gnat.
Damn it.
as the whelk grabs you, it
Oh no,
signals
I
with
rolled
its
a 20, but it didn't.
That's
How do
okay.
I
Just
do-
add
Oh,
yourself,
I
and
didn't
you can
click-
give yourself that 22
I don't
initiative.
know how to.
Select your token and
Click yourself. Do
Oh
it
my
again, and then
god!
punch
Where
into
was
it.
this
Wow.
before?
Oh.
Stop it!
that.
Yeah, you should be able to change it. There we go. So as the bone whelk grabs you, it screeches, and you guys hear skittering from above you. And you can see that the bone whelk this time is not alone, as you can see some kind of white scorpion-looking creatures. There are cave fishers as well, and they appear and drop down from the ceiling.
Ugh.
No,
Can I, make
gracias.
can I make a nature check on those guys? I love them.
Yeah, sure.
Look at those little guys.
Creatures.
Do you know about them?
I know the layman's amount about them.
Their meat tastes like lobster soaked in wine.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, they're delicious.
Okay, well then
Word
Word would know
Dungeon
that.
Meshi are we doing today?
Word would know that. Yes.
They all drop from the ceiling in the ambush, and Word just calls dibs.
Just start watering at
Fine.
the mouth.
Yeah, you know that
better
they're
than exploding it.
subterranean spider-like creatures. They do have webbing similar to spiders, except they're much larger. They hunt bats, these things. They often like crawl on the ceiling, grabbing unsuspecting bats that are just kind of sleeping in their cave. All right.
Gross.
So, Buck, you're grappled by this thing, and it is leaking mucus. I'm also gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as this mucus is acidic.
Oh.
And see how much damage you are taking from the touch. Okay, you're only taking 2 acid damage from this
Only taking 2 acid damage.
so
Got
far.
it.
I'll go ahead
So-
and take 1 acid
so
damage
far,
from
baby.
rummaging around in the other
Yeah,
one.
you want to take 1 acid damage from rummaging
Yeah, I'll
around?
do that.
Fair enough.
Now, as I understand grappling, my speed is just 0, but I can still use actions. And,
Yeah,
like,
you
I
can still do stuff. Your speed is
Yeah.
just 0 unless you
My
break
speed
out.
is just 0 until I get off. Okay.
Unless
Um,
you're
Am I
restrained.
up first, or is there anything else that?
No, you're first. Pretty sure.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card and rage.
He's gonna rage.
So, let
Whoa.
me see. I forget
Yeah,
which
if
one of
every
these
recipe.
rolls it. I think it's this one.
Ooh.
Ah.
Hey, look at that. That's one way to get out of the
Heyo.
grapple.
Nice. So I
Slide
will,
whistle?
Yeah, it's
Can I-
one of the sound effects from.
as I am
I just
wont to
whistled,
do.
Yeah.
I will teleport behind him and say, "Nothing personnel, kid," and then I would like to attack twice, and I'm about to do this recklessly.
Ooh, both with advantage. Let's see it.
Let me.
It's a panic return attack.
Yeah, I'm ready to just actually hit something for once, please.
Please.
Nice. Yeah. You hear a
Yeah.
big crack as you smack right into its shell, and you hear a splurt as some of the mucus kind of bursts out. Whatever is under that shell, it's keeping some tender parts.
Because of my crusher feat, I can once per turn move a creature 5 feet. Can I move it like? I don't know if I can show the direct. Like, how do I show the direction?
There
Like
should be a
this,
ruler.
This way.
Yeah,
yeah.
you can like smack
Like
it that
push
way.
it back
like,
a little because I want to move it away from these guys.
yeah, you can.
And then I will hit for my second attack. That's the wild surge. Hold on.
Okay, yes, that second hit is going to land as well.
And those will each do. So add 4 to all of those because I'm using my
Okay,
range, so I do
4.
an additional
All
plus
right.
2.
This thing is looking roughed
so-
up.
Nice. And that will. Can I use my thing again? No, because I've used my bonus action. So, but on my next turn, I can teleport up to 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll end my turn here.
Awesome. So the first
Yes.
hit, you hear a crunch, and the second hit, you hear a slap, like a loud slap as you hit the more tender part of its front. Just. Lyra.
Disgusting. Awesome. Yeah. All right. So one of these little bug guys just 2 of them just dropped near us. Then yeah, I'm going to target Lefty Magoo. And I'm gonna use a Thorn Whip.
All right.
Why not? Like, I have weapons, but honestly, like, what's the point? Oh, god damn it. Does it have a really low AC by any chance?
Unfortunately, it does not. as your thorn whip goes and it just kind of hops out of the way real quick.
Well, beans. All right. Well, that was my action. Yeah, I'm going to shift as my bonus action, so I get 7 temp HP, and I can do some more stuff with my reaction. But that's going to be it for my turn.
Okay, Fritz.
All right. This fella, I forget how to ping. I'll just ruler towards it. This guy, eat arrow, dipshit.
Ooh, very nice. Yes, that arrow goes into the dipshit, just straight on into its
And he's still
soft
standing?
shell, and it does a decent amount of damage. It looks pretty roughed up though.
All right then.
Oh, so nice. We do it twice.
Very nice. Yep, the other one, just 2 quick arrows phew, phew, into it, and it's dead.
Heck
And
yeah.
that's my turn ended.
All right. Next is the cave creatures. So, this one is going to spray some webbing down onto the floor, and
Yeah, element.
once again, well, now new for Word, Fritz, Layra, and Word, you're all going to have to make 2 dexterity saving throws, as both
Oh,
of
I can
these.
see one's behind us.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
so blind.
2 of them here.
behind you.
They're spraying webbing on the floor to try and trap you.
Is it dex save?
Dexterity saving
Dex save. So first, let's do Fritz first. So first one.
16.
Okay. And the second one.
Oh, there's a second one.
Yep,
Okay.
they're
Oh, yeah,
both
there's 2 of them.
spraying webbing.
I can count.
Ooh. And once again, you are grappled, unfortunately.
All right.
Pain and suffering.
I'll do
Next,
mine.
Layra. Yeah, let's do yours.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, Layra, you're grappled.
Sure.
Word. Dex saves. Yes, you're fine. Oh, you're grappled. Both of you are grappled.
Only Buck can save us now.
All 3 of us, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
all 3 of you.
We're
And
just
they're
vibing.
going to move in close.
Oh no.
And these 2 are actually going to completely ignore Buck, seeing as you 3 are grappled. This one is going to skitter on over, like on the wall, since it has wall climbing, and drops down next to you, Fritz. And it is going to bite you.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
I hate spiders.
It's okay, just kill them. We used to hunt these things.
Okay.
Bite it right back. I'm sure it's delicious.
Oh yeah.
So both bites hit, and you are going to take 9 piercing damage as it bites you twice.
Doot.
This one is going to crawl up onto the ceiling. Over here, over here, over here. It's not able to make... Is it able to make? No, it's not able to make it all the way, but it is salivating. You can see kind of a sticky goo drop from its little mandibles dipping into the water. What's up?
How high up is the ceiling?
With my additional bugbear arms of 10
Yeah.
feet, am I able to hurt that thing?
You know what? The
Attack
ceiling
of
is short enough that
opportunity?
you are able to reach it. Is going to it does proc an attack of
get 'em.
opportunity from you.
And I think, did we determine whether or not reckless attack is for? if that
No,
works?
it's just
No,
one
it's-
standard attack.
Okay.
affected by
Yeah,
this.
I think it said like on your turn.
It's a bonus action, I think.
It says
Or-
as I read reckless attack, it says when you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to
On
attack
your
turn.
recklessly, giving. Well, wait, hold on, giving you advantage on melee weapon attacks during this turn. So I think. So is that I'm making
Your
a melee
turn
attack during
ended.
the
It's
same
still the
turn.
round.
Yeah, it's still the
Oh,
round.
I see,
I'm gonna,
I see,
yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna say
Yeah, that's
it's
fine,
on
that's
your-
fine, that's fine, that's fine,
during
that's
your
fine.
turn. But
Let me
you can
just-
still make a normal attack. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
And I can move it 5 feet. Oh no, I can't. I already did that. Never
Yeah,
mind.
you already did that.
Forget I said
So you smack it real hard. You hear a loud crunch as well as you smack it up against the ceiling, and you can see a little bit of its guts kind of splattered on the ceiling above you as well. And it is pretty roughed up now. Word, you're not surrounded, but you do have several guys nearby you.
Little guys.
Did the whelk go? Did I miss the whelk?
Oh,
doing
the
something?
whelk. You're right. Thanks. Yes, you did have homework last night. Thanks for
Don't worry,
reminding.
don't worry, chat. I'm ready to get messed up by this guy. I'm happy to do it.
Thank you for reminding me, genuinely. So
F's in the chat.
the whelk,
You're welcome, baby.
seeing that you are all trapped and nearby, is going to move a little bit
reminding
close,
me.
right over here,
No.
and it is going to screech.
Oh, what?
God.
Yep, this thing can screech. So I'm going
That's
to
gonna
need.
look gross.
Yeah, it's very gross. I'm gonna need
Everything about this thing is
everybody to make a. What is this?
Wisdom?
Oh yeah. I would think.
Strength.
Yeah,
I'm good at clean.
Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Ah, poop.
Shit.
Oh
Come
man.
on, baby.
Oh man.
Oh
Hey,
man.
hey,
Hey.
I'm good,
Yeah,
probably.
Layra,
Picturing
baby.
it like
My
this sack
iron will.
fills with air before it pushes.
No, stop making me
Yes.
picture it.
Yes,
I
it's
mean, that's what a snail would do.
inflates with air before you can see its mouthy, teethy mouth just kind of screech out.
It's what?
It's mouthy, teethy mouth. I'm very good at descriptions. And actually, Word, you do make the save, funnily enough. So, Word and Layra, you're able to hold your ears closed as the screeching does not completely pierce your eardrums, and you are going to take 5 thunder damage. But Fritz
Oh, those
and
of us who succeeded take 5.
yes, you take 5. Fritz and Buck, however, the piercing, screeching sound. Not only do you take 11 thunder damage, you are both deafened as well.
Oh!
I'm looking a bit rough, guys.
No!
Does that that counts as an attack, right?
That is an attack, yes.
Okay, I'll take 3
Yeah.
damage
Oh,
instead.
I'm taking way more damage than that one.
Okay.
Don't die, Fritz.
Next is Word. Your turn.
Okay, I'm back. I'm in.
Put me in, coach.
I don't. A bag of beans.
I mean, if you yeet one of them tummy bombs into the snail, I'm curious what would happen.
The tummy bombs are in
What
the
if
cart.
it passes the Constitution saving throw and it gets stronger?
Just 1 point of intelligence, becomes able to speak.
I think these things' blood is actually highly alcoholic. I'm not sure if it's going to catch fire, but I'm going to slash at this one with negotiation.
Oh.
Negotiation.
All right.
And
Negotiation
probably,
is going to
that's a
go off.
lot.
And the sneak. Okay, yeah, you just kill it outright in one hit. You stab at
Nice.
it, and it bursts a little bit into flame. Just.
I see it, and as I do that, I'm going to use my reaction to grab it and take a bite.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's my turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's
Delicious.
surprisingly gamey.
Oh no! That's fair. No one's been.
He
in here
looks so
recently.
disappointed.
All right, Buck.
I'm going to use my bonus action to teleport here
Okay.
by my friends. And then I guess I will do my. I don't know if I'll kill it or not, but I'll use it on big blind, attack recklessly on the.
Ooh, that's a crit. Okay, yep,
On the
you just
snail.
smack it, and it just like you squish its head as it's like screeching, and it's getting ready to do another one, and you slam it down into the water, and poof, you paint the water with like a yellow mist.
Ugh.
Heck yeah.
Everything in this cave is so disgusting.
Nice. I will. I guess I will try to. I have 10 feet of reach, so I will try to take out the one that I already injured earlier with another attack from Big Blind.
All right. Yeah, and this one as well. You smack it into the wall, just like a lift, like an uppercut of your hammer, and it a crunch into the wall as it like slowly falls, like piece by piece of each of its limbs, like slowly unstick to the ceiling as it falls into the water.
Gross.
And I guess I will use my movement to come over here. And I'll end my turn.
Okay. Now, they are both seeing that a lot of their main sources of intimidation, they're going to use a special reaction to retreat. But, you know, attacks of opportunity from all three of you, if you wish to take them.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
Wait, they get attack of opportunity?
We get to
You
attack of
get
Oh my
attack
opportunity.
of
god,
opportunity.
max
Oh my
damage
God,
on my.
yep, okay.
That's plus 2 as well, Joe.
Oh, gee, okay, then
'cause
yeah,
I'm-
you.
'cause I'm
This
raked.
one's getting ready to retreat, but you smack it like as it's crawling up the wall. You smack it into the wall and just squish it.
I'm gonna hit it with my talons. I'm stuck. I can't move, so-
Okay, you scratch it with your talons,
Come on, Layra.
and you're able
The
to
first time I've only ever used my scimitar.
chop off a few limbs, but it is able to make it away, and it is going to retreat into the little cracks and crevices. Congratulations, you are able to beat the ambush cave creatures.
All right, let's get unoozed if we can.
Huh?
I can't hear you.
Oh, great. All right.
I'll say
I'll just
if
be-
you spend enough time, you'll eventually make the saves to get rid of that deafen, because it would have happened at the end of
You just
each turn.
see
I'm
Word
gonna-
looking angrily at you, Buck. You can't hear him. He's like yelling at you.
All right. I'm going to dole out a bomb of the summer court to where Buck took damage this turn, right?
Fritz probably needs it more.
I think I might do an actual healing on Fritz.
Okay.
I'm gonna
not
cast
shooting
a
up.
first level cure wounds.
Thank
Okay,
you.
which
How does
Oh,
heal me for
Max.
4?
Yeah, but I'll also just because I have a bunch of bombs of the summer court. I get 5 of them per
So I heal 11?
long rest. You heal 11, yes. And Buck heals just 5. And I'm gonna also throw a bomb of the summer court on Fritz, who heals an additional 2, I guess.
Thank you.
I'm trying. Did Word take any hits or?
My ears got a little thunder drummed. I'm fine.
Okay. I think we're all right.
It's 3 health.
Great. Oh, I still have absorb elements. That would have been useful when we got acid attacked. That's fine.
Oh, I do too.
I don't know if now would be a good time to call the session, but I can't stay for a super. I know.
Okay,
it's
yeah,
a
we can
mistake.
call
Yeah.
the session
I'm just
here
gonna
for
be
now.
honest, I'm real
Explore,
sleepy.
yeah, we can explore the rest of the ruins later. I think this is a good place to call it. Let me
Good.
pause.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? But yeah, thank you guys for playing. In the meantime,
Yeah.
let's
Thank you for hosting.
plug whatever it is you need to plug. Fel, you got anything coming up that you would like to shill?
Nothing to plug for right now, so I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Anything.
All right.
Yeah.
Poi, anything you want to shill?
Ooh, can I shout out someone rather than
Go ahead.
do my thing? My friend Vitamin Dieter did a very cool art that I commissioned of all
Yes.
of our
Yeah.
characters celebrating Pride for Pride Month. So I just wanted to give a shout out
Let
to
me put
Vitamin
it on the
Dieter.
screen. Hold on.
Yeah, we're still in that. Happy Pride.
Happy
In
Pride
Happy
Month.
Pride Month. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, boy.
So yeah,
what's
that's
fan art.
from me.
There it is. Here, it's on the screen now.
Slap that baby up there.
Hold on, let me fit it to the screen.
Whoa.
There we go.
Oh, she big.
Put Fritz up.
There it is. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone in the lustrous expanse is gay. Unless stated otherwise. Just presume.
There must be straight people here somewhere.
So yeah, that's all I got.
I feel like
Cool.
Word is bi just because he doesn't know that there are more genders.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand what gender is.
Yeah.
People just call them by their pronouns, and then he's like, all right.
All right. You hot or you not?
Word only knows 2 genders, yes and no.
The ones
Smash
he
or
likes
pass.
and the people he don't.
Or you do have some kind of agenda. I don't know. I don't even have agenda.
Yeah, Wacko doesn't know what agenda is.
Oh yeah.
boy.
Poi, got anything to shill that's coming up at all?
I guess if anything, I've been slowly making the move to streaming to YouTube, so I'd highly appreciate if people come watch those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Join us.
Red, got anything coming up now you want to shill?
I have a video going up on Friday about, I had to check, it's been a fucking crazy week and a half, but it's about Pinocchio plots, when characters who aren't human want to be human. So, there's like a 2.5-minute tangent that's just about Del Toro's Pinocchio, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
And Logan, got anything coming up that you want to shill?
No, I'm kind of in a cozy little lull right now. The next video I have going up is about how impossible it is to catch a unicorn in 5e. If you actually look at their stats, it's terrible. They can just teleport away. They can heal all the time. It's
Oh, man.
miserable. Yeah, I'm working on YouTube, and then I got my books under Eldermancy.
Hell yeah.
That's about it for me.
Woohoo!
And I will be uploading the final panel of using anime tropes to make your D&D games better sometime soon. That one is a little bit more finicky since we couldn't get a good camera angle, so I'm gonna have to like record footage of me going through the slideshow and overlaying it over the footage. But I'm lazy, so it's taking me a little while to get to that, and also working on a couple of other videos as well. Coming down.
Do me a favor, Joe.
What's up?
Don't call yourself lazy.
But I am. There's no reason these should take as long as they do.
There's no reason they need to be faster either.
I guess not, but I need
Laziness is knowing that you should do a thing and then actively choosing not to just because, not any form of executive dysfunction or tiredness or anything like that. Yeah. If you don't have it in you to do it, you're not being lazy, you're being tired.
I guess you're right. I'll try and cut myself some slack. But in the meantime, let's look for someone to raid, send some love, while it's still Pride Month, and then once it's over, all the gay people will disappear forever until next Pride Month.
No, I'm disappearing.
Sorry, goodbye.
The corporations just delete them.
Yeah, vanish.
I'm invisible
also,
all day, every day.
I wanted to say I'm not available next week because I'll be on vacation for the 4th of July.
Ooh, all right.
Huh?
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
it's
well,
the
no
4th of
Elynthi
July.
next week
Oh,
then.
yeah. Cool.
All right.
Then we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. We're bi-weekly. No, not that bi-weekly. The different
meant
bi-weekly.
Yes, good.
Sleep,
We're bi-weekly.
We're
I have got
bi-weekly.
until 4 a.m. to
be
sleep.
bi-weekly. I'm bi all the time.
All right. If you guys don't have anyone, I think I have a raid target.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm going to raid another good fellow DM named Dan Jones, who is a wonderful artiste. He has a D&D show that I'm a part of called Dan Jones and Dragons, which is such a great name. And
Genius.
I play
Do it.
I play a little war goblin named Gelnek, and that one is a monthly game. So
Yeah, do the voice. Do the voice that you do for him.
oh geez.
We will raid friend Dan Jones because he is good friend who make fun pictures.
There you go. That's nice.
I feel like tummy bombs is a proper raid message.
Yes, tummy bombs. Cause I'm Dan Jones. There we go.
You show him good time, or else Double Leader will be very disappointed in you. That is not true. Double Leader could never be disappointed in you. You are always doing your best, and Double Leader could not ask for more.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Tummy bombs.
Bye.
Tummy bombs.